as I ask these questions, right, I'm trying to figure out if you take like, 3 challenge rating 9 or 10 monsters and just slap them together in some sort of monstrosity, I think that should do it, right?
Yeah, a chimera.
I
Yes.
have never run D&D, so I don't know what monster like difficulty ratings mean, but that doesn't sound good.
I mean, it's all optional anyway, right?
Mhm.
The formula is
DC really
flawed.
doesn't mean anything at all.
Yeah.
From the last time I checked, we're trying to put together an encounter.
So I got this thing that says CR30.
It's a
over here. I think
guideline,
that'll
sort of.
More of a guideline.
CR30. That should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, your combined player
Yeah.
character levels are higher than 30. So
Yeah.
like that math is solid, right?
Look, Chris's opinions are not to be trusted. He's been playing BG3 to the point of being like, hey, yeah, I succeeded at this thing technically, but I could do better. And just
It's
running
true.
multiple scenarios over and over again. And we don't get to have the chance to do it multiple times.
We
What
can
we
scum
do
save
sticks.
this fight. Yeah.
We cannot. We cannot.
No.
Don't listen to him. He's not good at this. He will just try and make it as hard as possible until it's like, well, we lost everybody, but if we run through it again, I bet we've learned things and we can do it better next time.
It's
Dusty and
the
Sunshine.
meme about the like man dies from eating 413 chicken nuggets.
So
is
the
saying
limit is
412.
limit is 412. Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Which
Wait,
if you
he
get 8
died?
more in there, that'd be delightful. But
Wait.
This
Vicky,
works
420
great.
blaze it.
Vicky, he died?
maybe I don't know.
Yes?
I
Oh,
don't
okay. Did he remember to quick save?
Moving on.
Just save
Oh,
Scrum
that's
back
dumb.
into eating the chicken nuggets.
So, hello and welcome everybody. We are back from Veilbreakers from our extended vacation to, I don't know, the land of not the internet. We're back to run some more D&D for all 4 of our viewers right now, which I'm pretty sure is just all of us.
Probably.
Hey, you know what? It's about having fun with your friends. That's really the thing, right? So when we last left our heroes, they all went back to the Undying Realms as part of an elaborate plan to, one, head into the Shadowfell to find Itzel's missing cousin, Metzley. But 2, also progress their goals in finding a variety of artifacts that are out there to try to help them stop this, well, force of evil Zangi, Lich who's taken over Neverwinter. I did it first before the damn movie. Anyway, still salty about it, right?
Just a little.
Yeah. But our heroes found themselves, when they arrived in the Undying Realms, very quickly thrown into a fight. On multiple fronts, actually. They split up and were fighting through different sections of the Undying Realms. One group with Itzel and Bella actually saving Lady Allura and her bodyguard, Sir Aspen, who had been just overrun by Bone Claws and had managed to hold their own for quite some time, but in the end just succumbed to pure numbers. But Bella and Itzel's arrival turned the tide of that fight and let them get back on their feet, which is very cool. On the other side, we had Valen and Odette finding a bunch of members of the dance troupe that they had taken to the Undying Realms previously, and Lady Ursa, kind of having been routed to a clearing, or a cluster of trees in the center of a clearing, being pursued by a Gloamwing and a Nightvale Spectre. Basically, scary-looking dragon thing, and scary-looking dude in armor with a scythe. Obviously out to do the worst, and again, stopped by our heroes. But now the party's split. And after winning that first round of combat, the sounds of fighting still echo throughout the Undying Realms. And our heroes now have to figure out what next.
So our first step is to hook up with the others, because we saw them run off towards danger, and we took care of this one, but we know that there are innocents holed up at the living area that we need to go rescue. But first, we need to make sure the rest of our party is okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. let me ask you. Let's do this. Tell me how you all link up. Right? Is this? Are you using spells, abilities to talk to each other? Are you using just some sort of basic navigation, hoping to go in the same way? Are you just going to run off into the woods and see what happens? Like, walk me through this.
Marco.
Hello.
All of the enemies go like this.
Oh, we're all playing this game. Whoops.
Oh, I found you.
Uh,
Sorry, not
while
sorry.
slashing. Screams.
Sorry, you're not allowed to play.
Oh, fine. I'll take my murders and go home.
I love that the closed captioning says, "I'll take my burgers."
Even better.
A better
Mm.
threat, honestly.
Yeah, he brought lunch for everyone, and then just is now leaving with the barbecue. Yeah. So what's your plan here?
I think Odette would. So all four of us know the different areas that each team was going to.
Mhm.
So I think Odette, running with, I think she's on Goatback with Valen, and we're staying slow enough for the rest of the actors. And
Yeah, that's. All right. We saw the giant pillar of light stop,
we
Correct.
but it didn't seem like a violent explosion bad stop. More like a good stop, we think.
Yeah.
Well,
So unplug the leak.
Yeah.
yes.
So that's good. So I
Um,
don't feel like we are going to save our friends' lives. Because I think they're doing well. Or at least I'm choosing to believe that.
Mhm.
But we don't want to leave the hostages we just rescued alone.
No.
The best thing I could think of is to send Gruff. We will go in this direction, but I'm going to send Gruff ahead because I have a telepathic link to it.
Okay. That's very, very clever.
That may be the case. I think that might be the best thing to do.
Does that sound good?
The abilities that I have to whisper from afar are quite limited, but I can try that as we get closer and closer. I will try to link up with Bella.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to ride on Gruff?
Odette does look concerned.
Okay.
Because, like, she's pretty sure that's where Lady Alora is, but she says, no, she can take care of herself, and Itzel and Bella are more than capable of saving her.
Okay.
I will stay here, but, yes, send Gruff for now. Lady Ursa, do you think, the light and what happened there, is it a good thing or bad thing? Is this typical of Lady Alora's realm?
Make me roll a knowledge check. All right. Good roll.
I guide her.
Oh shit. Okay. What do you add?
Usually, okay, I'll roll for that. 2.
Okay. Very nice. It's a 23. She pauses for a second and says, well, it looked like that light was coming from the wellspring Incarnum, potentially Incarnum itself. I've never seen a reaction like that, but Incarnum can be moved and can be utilized and can be stolen or consumed. And it seems like that was what was being attempted here. And it looks like that's ceased. Now, it is dangerous to try to do something like that without preparation. I say that more for you all because engagements with Incarnum can, if one is not prepared, can have complicated effects on people.
On the living, you are saying?
Yes. Sometimes also things that are no longer living. It's very volatile. Approach with caution is my point.
Let us
It
go
looks
with
like
your
things are
plan,
fine.
Valen. Oh, what? Sorry,
But it looks
lady?
like things are fine.
Mm.
Oh, good. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Let's go home.
it is relieving. Yes, I think you have a very good plan, Valen.
Okay. We'll make our way
Yeah,
in that
just
direction.
fucking grip it,
but
baby.
Sending Gruff ahead to try to
Slop
communicate.
that down, dude. Yeah, dude.
I'm assuming you had
One
those
for the
alerts
big
set too
boy.
loud.
That was turned up a little loud. Wolf. Thank
Oh,
you.
we're still on Canadian money for the
Yeah, we
donations.
are.
I'm pretty sure that's California money. So
That's California dollars.
money.
They're worth way less.
Yeah, they don't go as far.
Damn.
hang.
We've raised $57. Go us. So, now, thank you for the donation. I've added one to the. There we go.
Woo. So yeah, that means that total is probably about 400, roughly, right? Of American dollars.
There's no way of knowing.
Literally
Yeah.
impossible.
400 in real money.
Yeah,
In real
probably
money.
not a.
See, I can make that joke because I'm part Canadian, so it's okay when I say it. But any of the rest of you say it, it's not okay.
I'm a transplant Californian. Those I feel deeply.
You know, if you die in Canada, you die for real.
If you donate in Canada, you donate in real life.
Also true. Yes. Wow, I'm going to turn that down while I remember to. Because I love
Only
the
if you want to preserve your hearing.
Listen, I love the McElroys, but that was a life-altering experience right there. Thank you for the donation. Just bring my heart rate down a bit.
All right, so the people that we're traveling with, how are their HP right now?
They all look rough. I mean, you have to understand, they were basically on their last leg trying to fend off a basically knockoff dragon from murdering them. Right?
Okay.
And they could probably still fight, but as you look around, you can see, like, yeah, people are hurt. People are, at the very least, would need time to recover. A short rest would be ideal, honestly, if you had the time. But given the other sounds of battle, kind of pressed for that.
So we've got the two dancers and the moon priestess. Or moon sorcerer, whatever she is.
Yes, lunar sorcerer.
Lunar sorcerer.
I think we have 4 dancers.
Do we have 4? We have
You know
3.
what?
Split the difference.
I'm gonna go into. I know. Wait a second.
I'm making sure I get this right. I
What,
got
give me one of their names again.
Flynn, Daphne.
Okay. We have Flynn, we have Daphne, we have Valerie, we have Becca, we have Zaros, we have Aurora, and we have Rowan. And that's 7 people. I don't know if there are that many on the map, but
There were 3. It should be Flynn, Daphne,
thought-
and Aurora.
Oh, I thought... Okay, sure.
are the rest of them missing?
Those are the people who I believe are at the living area, holed up inside a building and hiding. So that's why they're our priority number 2 next.
Right. Good. Okay. So we have, you said Flynn and Daphne and
Aurora.
Aurora. Okay. All right.
And the lunar sorcerer. So 4.
Lady Ursa. Okay.
Yes.
And you said they're all looking pretty rough.
Yeah. Like, roll a medical check if you'd like, or medicine check.
I know medicine. I was a soldier.
It's a type of medicine.
That's a 16. I have a +0, so that would be a 16.
You are a soldier. You know when to rotate a squad out for R&R and medical care, right? This is that time.
Okay.
Right? If you had a backup squad, you would want to send them off the front lines so that you could bring up fresh people.
Okay. But I'm looking to pass around some lay on hands here. How, on a scale of 1 to 15...
Look at the actual numbers. So, I'll tell you, you could easily dump force me to do math. Ugh. So
Like, I've got 65 HP I could throw around. I was thinking if I just threw like 10 apiece, even.
Let me see.
that would be doable. I'll tell you for the dancers. Out of 30 HP, they're all sitting between 5 and 9.
Okay.
Whoa.
Right. For Lady Ursa, she's got a little more HP, but she's still below 15.
Okay.
I'm not sure where you are, Valen, but
I'm low, but I'll live.
I'm afraid to say I probably have the highest HP right now. I have 47 out of 86.
Wow, I have 51 out of 150
You
something.
kind of win.
Did you say
Uh,
150?
So we're all.
I'm sorry,
almost-
108 is my
Say
max.
150. Hold on.
So we're equally almost about at half.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna throw a lay on hands for 10 for each of these people.
Okay.
So that'll be 40 out of my total.
Got it. Yeah, immediately everyone looks a lot, better, right? The wounds close up. They stand up a little straighter. They have a little more energy and like kind of fight back in their spirits, right, from just being hurt. And they look like they probably won't crumple under the first hit now, which is good. But you still know long term you need to get them to either more cure or more rest, one of the two. Or taking them to battle. I mean, they'll be up for a round or two.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Learning experience. I am so proud of these dancers and what they accomplished. I believe they can take on anything.
Once, yes. Okay. So while you're patching them up on that side, let's switch over to Bella and Itzel real quick. Right. You have an unconscious Lady Ursa, an unconscious Lady Allura, and a conscious but badly hurt Sir Alistair.
I have nothing to help the situation at this point. I think. Itzel, do you seem? This seems like something you normally can help with. Can you help with this?
This is something I can help with. Do we have any dancers on our side? I didn't write down that we did.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
You just got the 2 MVPs, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
All right. And she's just unconscious.
Yes. She's not bleeding out or anything because
Okay.
you healed her. She got back up.
And then
upcast a spell and failed the Constitution saving throw to stay conscious for the just a dumb amount of damage she did. So.
Yeah, we'll throw some cure wounds on this friend.
Okay. And to help you out, so I ran the numbers. Sir Alistair has 10 lay on hand left. So he will put that into Lady Allura as well.
That makes sense.
Because he burnt a lot of it before.
He was doing his job.
Yeah.
He
Honestly,
had one job, and she's alive.
because we don't have like the time to rest or whatever. I'm not gonna do we're gonna go with 3rd level and see how we do. Because yes. So 8. Schwa. Okay, so that's what, 14? Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, 14 additional. Her, porcelain eyes. It's interesting. Like, her skin is actually paler than usual, which is crazy because she's just like ivory pearl white skinned almost. And her eyes like flutter open. And she almost lunges at you before she kind of takes a second and realizes who you are. And then just takes a breath, or she doesn't breathe. Just takes a moment to stare. Their eyes shift back to you, and she says, "Thank you."
Welcome back. How much do you recall?
The last few moments or so are a little scattered, but I'm aware of what's happening now. I was not sure if it was you or the bone claw that was still standing. Glad it's you.
I hope it's not because of our resemblance. Let's get you. Let's get you up.
She gives you a polite chuckle as you kind of help her up.
Sensible chuckle, Jotjiv.
Yep. She says, Where are the others?"
Our others or your others?
Both.
There was a fight going on that we came across. Well, could see from a distance that was like that way. We came here to help with this, and they went there to see if they could help with that. There's probably some of yours there. I don't know who, but is there anything else we should do here though before we leave with the loss of
The loss of Incarnum is potentially. She's kind of looking up at the sky and seeing like the weird streaks of light that are kind of fading still. They're kind of like twinkling a little bit. The Incarnum is lost. I don't think it's going to cause any type of after effects. Primary danger has been averted. What we need now, well, is to continue to guard this area, to continue to ensure that we have some place of safety for people to fall back to. What are your plans? And now you can all hear the fighting. She's kind of looking over in that direction as well.
I mean,
Regroup. Carry on.
She looks over at oh shoot, my brain just blanked out.
Her
Alistair.
bodyguard.
Thank you. Looked over at Sir Osborne. I've been calling him the wrong name. And he just tilts his helmet at her. She nods. I'm going to move back to main keep. But I need your help for about a minute. I realize I can't guard the wellspring and our exit, and also fight. Resources are too limited. And I'm in no condition to go on the offense at this moment. You hear Odette, you hear a message in your head. Just Odette. It's Lydia Laura. I'm fine. I hope you are as well.
I am, Auntie. I'm so glad. We're coming as quickly as we can. Are you near the is the in Carnum?
Yes, the Incarnum, Wellspring Incarnum is safe. I have a strange question for you.
Anything. You know I would do anything for you.
Between your two friends, Bella and Itzel, who do you feel could best endure? She pauses to think about the way she's going to phrase this.
That's a bad place to pause.
I know we have some people who are multi-class. What did you guys start at?
Who could best endure the temptation of power?
Odette kind of looks around and like looks at Zalin and just kind of like politely smiles, just making sure her conversation is quiet.
Yeah, no one else can hear this.
Okay, am I like, is this like a whisper thing where I
Yeah,
have to like point a
this-
direction and say stuff?
This is beyond that. This is just a straight. You've done this before by talking through the book.
Mm,
This is a different version of it. Probably wouldn't work anywhere else, but this is her realm, so she's got
right.
a little more power here.
I honestly believe that both of them could endure it. I believe that this is what she believes. She says Bella has grown so much as not only a friend but also as a spellcaster, and I believe she is beginning to resist even her own brother, whom I know you know from the past. Itzel. I know that she would do anything to bring her sister back, but she is doing so much with only the means that she is given. And she has maybe had temptations in her life before, but she also knows, she understands the stars and fate itself are in the balance, and if she is not there to guide us, we may not get through this. If I were to choose one, it would probably be Itzel.
But you
What
would
are you
choose.
doing?
But you would choose them
Sorry.
both if possible.
Say that again.
But you would choose them both if possible.
If I could, I would say that Valen would probably be the most appropriate person to pick. I would
It's too
like to
far.
think that I could resist power itself, but murder of General Kozan Azulana and the betrayal of my own best friend has driven me to use the book, so maybe on a bad day I am not so trustworthy. But of the two, I would say Itzel above Bella, but only by a little bit.
Okay.
What
She-
do you ask, Auntie?
I'll explain when we meet up. And she flashes an image in your head of a clearing.
Yeah, Justin,
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip it,
I'm
baby.
glad I turned the volume down.
Slump that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Now the macros have just simply invaded my thoughts, but not completely scrambled them.
Love it.
Like, thank you for the. I gotta hit the button. Thank you for the donation as well. Boom, up to 6. She flashes an image in your head of a kind of almost 4-way intersection, but it's in the middle of the wooded areas, right? And it's an area that you're familiar with. It's one of those cross paths that, you know, if you head left, you will actually be coming from the field into this intersection. If you head north, you'll be heading towards the barracks area, right? If you were coming from the eastern direction, you'd be coming from the actual main Great Hall. And if you're coming from the south, you'd be coming from, well, the Wellspring and Carnum, right? So it's a easy way to link up, and just flashes that image in your head and says, I'm going to send them to meet you there. So Rasputin and I are going to secure the Great Hall.
And that's where we came from, correct?
Yes.
She says, Auntie, the Great Hall is abandoned but compromised. We did destroy the seal upon the door, but any of the undead around there have explosive personalities. And she attempts herself to create an image in her mind of the battles that we fought and them kind of exploding.
Mm-hmm. She says,
We'll keep
thank
your
you for that.
distance. But it is empty. That is where we arrived, and so Waterdeep has let us use their teleportation devices and circles. They will only have them up for a little while longer, I imagine. Drama in the city.
There are other wards that I can activate when I get
Yeah,
back.
Justin, fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop
Thank you for
that
the
down,
donation.
dude. Yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
1850 after inflation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
What? So you will meet us. We will meet there, at this crossroad, and meet you in the.
meet Bella and Itzel at that crossroad. I'm going back to the Great Hall. There are defensive wards I will activate. In the event that everything else falls apart, we'll have a way out.
I see. We will do our best to find the other dancers. We will meet up with you after that.
Yeah, and then the image goes away.
All right.
I'll flash back to you in a second. Bella and Itzel, as this happens in just a fraction of a second, as Lydia Alora's eyes just kind of light over with a weird yellow hue, and she just stands there again, completely just stark still, and blinks and goes, "So you're both to be trusted, then? Good."
Thank you.
Right? Is it because we, did the whole
Saved your life.
Saved your life.
that
Yeah.
thing?
No, I extend a large amount of gratitude to both of you for saving my life. This is something so much more that required a little extra, shall we say, thought. But I've realized that the wellspring is not safe where it is. There's too many things that could potentially compromise what's going on around here. And I'm in no condition to move it myself. So I'm going to ask the two of you for assistance.
Yeah, Justin, fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Get a hype train going for the Rainbow Railroad. Is that?
Yes.
But yeah, I understand if you choose not to be a part of this, but I'm willing to extend that trust and that offer. Does come with a great amount of power. One must be careful with how it could alter your ambitions, but I'm sure you'll both be fine. Hands, please. And she kind of holds out her hands for both of you.
Itzel is clearly not super comfortable with this idea of the but I guess given the circumstances we're the best option.
Bella absolutely is not comfortable with this, but she's also so used to just accepting that other people know more than her that she absolutely holds out her hand and goes, "Okay, do you think it's best?"
You hear Gray in your head go, I do.
No, no.
Oh!
Fuck no. No. God damn. Every time he does some bullshit and we can't hear it, it's like, fuck.
My favorite pastime is just harassing all of you by like saying terrible
Yes.
things as Gray and watching you all die and realizing you can't hear it.
You see
Like-
Bella almost jerk her hand back and then slowly give it back to Lady Alora.
She gives you like a look for a second and then grabs hand, right? Walks over to the wellspring. She says, this may be cold, and just slams her like your fists and with her hands with yours into the swirling incarnum. I would like both of you to make charisma saving throws, please.
Oh
It's DC 16.
no.
I'm sorry, what kind of saving throw?
Charisma saving throws.
Charisma. Okay, I did hear you
Yeah.
correctly.
DC
Why?
16.
Why would you do that to me?
We have 8 points of advantage, so
Ha! Ha ha ha! I rolled a 17.
Well
Fuck,
done.
that was good because I don't have anything in charisma.
nice.
I got
Bella.
a 21.
That's it. I expected yours to be high as hell.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I only rolled a 16.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I have a 0 for charisma.
I have a plus
modifier.
5. Charisma
I
is
know.
my high
I know.
stat. That's why I've gotten this far.
This was
Fake it
not
till you
my-
make it, baby.
This was not my wheelhouse.
As your hands go into the wellspring, immediately it's like putting your hand in beyond frozen or beyond freezing water, right? It goes numb. Your whole body starts to
And it
shake
hurts.
for a second, and it burns,
Motherfucker. Yeah.
right? Absolutely. And after an uncomfortable moment, like you almost pull your hand back at Lady Laura.
You
just
didn't
kinda holds
explain
on.
what this was for.
I said it was going to be cold. The incarnum starts to swirl around, kind of creating almost a whirlpool effect. And as it accelerates, the laps are getting smaller and smaller as it breaks into 3 separate whirling, just white spectral pools, and begin to flow up, basically, Itzel up your arm, 2 of them into Lady Alora, 1 arm each, and Bella up the adjoining arm as well. And you were met with just noise. Like just static mixed with white noise, mixed with background bar conversation, mixed with heavy industrial humming, right? Just this weird atonal background noise that kind of buzzes around your brain as this incarnate literally just flows into you.
I feel like Itzel's got like her arm like stock straight, like elbow locked, like kind of doing that like a spider is walking up my arm right now, and I am not super pleased about this plan. Like no one explained what was going on.
We are moving the incarnum to somewhere else. It doesn't move freely.
You understand that that's still not an explanation.
You both have passed your charisma saving throws. The thing I'd like to ask you in this moment for characters, what's going through your head right now as like with this white noise nonsense also comes for both of you being casters, you realize a surge of magical and arcane energy that feels pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say for Bella, in a small degree, she's already experienced something like this. So when she picked up the locket and experienced the like surge of energy supposedly that came from Gray, she felt like taking magic into herself that was not her own.
Incredibly familiar feeling, actually.
And so there's that strange tingling foreign feeling that to a little bit is she's used to it when she got that first jolt. This is so much more than she got from that she's like very much noticing. Before it was like a like static shock, and this is like getting almost like electrocuted level of difference in how much she's like feeling. But she's also just recognizing it as sort of like a receiving power, and so she's just like, cool, yep, I'm cool, I can tough it out, it's fine, I got this. And just thinking I can tough this out because this power's pain, you gotta tough it out.
Yeah, get those gains.
Get them gains.
All right. What about Itzel?
I think the fact that this is other soul, like that that this is like whatever power juicing that she's feeling is like the life energy of others that are probably no longer extant, is like it's like whatever energy rush this is feels like it's a, I don't know, the world's like sickly sweetest energy drink. Like, you know that this is terrible for you, like, and it's like making you shake with the like that, not quite like a taste that doesn't actually taste like anything real from nature, but it's like supposed to be, like ghost berry or whatever, and you're like, no, that's not a real thing. So like
But it's that lovely color of like pale
like
blue
like
white.
neon, yeah, like that does not, yeah, also does not ever exist in nature. And like this doesn't feel like her magic, this doesn't feel like nature magic, this doesn't feel like it's life energy, but it doesn't feel like life from like things that are living.
Yeah.
So like I mean, she's figured out that I'm supposed to hold this, so it is very much a like, you're gonna hold back that urge to like vomit out all of the wrong feeling of this, and like the buzz is gonna sit there and make you like vibrate with, but it feels like having, I don't know, consumed like way too much like Red Bull or some feel. Like it doesn't sit right, even if it's doing the thing that it's sort of supposed to do. Like
that.
I think it's like as like pleasurable as the feeling could be, there's still that weird, for lack of a better word, like aftertaste to it, and she does not like it.
Now here's the second part of that question for both of you. Assuming you had unlimited power, or at least power great enough to shape, I don't know, the world around you in some way, right? To your whims or to whatever you want to succeed and do. What is the thing that would drive Bella and Itzel to do emotively, right? Like, that's the ambition, the drive, or the thing that your character would try to would tie that to for that change, if there is such a thing. It's basically the follow-up question to like, I wish for $1 million. Why?
Yeah.
Because I want to do. Right, I'm just skipping the first part.
I mean, Itzel would want like the ability to sort of write the course of things, like make those like changes, little tweaks, whatever, to like get the course of like history back on the path that it's supposed to be, like according to the fates and destinies that she's like read and can hear about in like the universe at large. So it would be like a bunch of like little nudges of, or like big nudges in the case, I guess, of what we're fighting right now,
Okay.
And like the idea of returning that energy back to sort of the earth and the stars to fix some of the things that people have fucked up.
I'm going to synthesize that down to just balance, right? Is that kind
Yeah.
of a good? Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What about Bella?
I think at this point Bella's a little bit lost, if we're being honest, in what she really wants. Because she thought she knew, and now everything's like starting to get really weird and hazy. And as far as what she thought she knew about the world, and I think at this point, if she suddenly had a large influx of power, yes, she would want to fix these things that, as a group, they've all sort of agreed like need to be fixed. But I think to some degree she would also want to sort of reach a better understanding of who she herself is, and like including this whole like she has lived multiple lives that apparently she can't even remember, and she doesn't even really know who she is, and she's kind of lost in a very big way, and would just love more clarity beyond what she's being told, and more of like if she herself could almost use this power to like actually get in touch with
Seeking kind of like a truth of self.
center.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Make these changes that need to be happening in the world, but also maybe in a more personal way,
Cool.
a stronger center.
I like that. Well, luckily, neither one of you reflexively start casting because you succeeded your charisma saving throw. But those ideas are in your head that this power you could theoretically use that to bring balance or to find that self truth, right, or that enlightenment, if you will. To what extent and for how long and duration, you're not sure, but you feel like you could reach out and at least touch that goal. And that's a wild sensation that kind of lingers as the Incarnum all disappears into the three of you. Lady Alora looking her usual porcelain pale self. Um, Eyes glowing very bright yellow as they kind of dim back down after a second or two. She says, "No, the Incarnum, by design, was a weapon that we were going to use one day to fight when Zengi returned. To fight with when Zengi returned. He's returned, and it's very clear that well, storing it for a rainy day is no longer a possibility. It is now to be used. With that, I urge caution. The power you carry with you is immense and can change the world in powerful ways, but it will ripple. So before you commit to a choice, be certain. And if you are, use that power for the betterment of everything. And like as the white noise kind of starts to fade away, as this like feeling returns to your arm, you're able to like she lets go of your hands, and you're able to kind of like rub your hand and get rid of that like ice cold burning sensation. Um, you can hear the fighting still over the out in the distance.
Mhm.
She says, Odette and Valen are heading for the main crossroads. She points down a path. Says, follow that straight. about. I was about to do a dumb thing. About 1,500 meters. I was about to say, how many washing machines are in 1,500 meters? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yes, the standard American way of measurement.
Yeah.
Follow it 16 docks long.
Yes. If you would happen to run the length of 27,318 eagles, right? Wing spread sideways, not vertical.
Of course.
Of course, anything else would be foolish.
Right? They do vertical in Canada. It's crazy.
Like I said, foolish.
Yeah, Justin, fucking grip it, rip it, baby.
They also use Canadian geese,
That
not
down,
eagles.
dude.
So.
Shit, yeah, dude. Crack
Yeah.
one for the big boy.
Very nice.
That's true. They use geese per syrup, I guess. We use eagles per freedom. I don't understand. Listen, I'm not a scientist. Anyway, points down the road, says, that way, they'll be there very soon. You'll link up with your friends. From there, we'll be able to take this place. Sir Osborne and I are going to head back to the Great Hall. There are wards there we can activate. We'll make sure that, one, nothing gets out that we don't want out, and two, we have a way, if necessary, to flee. Excuse me.
So like I have to keep this? Like this is I have to keep this? This stays inside me.
No, not exactly. At some point I recommend using it. It's a weapon after all.
I would have appreciated being okay. And she like Itzel's eyes are like wider than they probably should be right now, and she's got like kind of that like fever bright look of like and she's gonna start like walking in the direction that Lady Alara pointed them, but it's like weirdly like stiff and jerky still, like just a little bit too like tense of muscle for like great. Glad we talked this over. Great.
The four of you split ways, and you start heading down the path towards where Valen and Odette should be.
Does Odette, do you relay that, oh, we're going to go to the crossroads because I was just chatting with the Lady Alora and that whole thing?
I let you figure it out. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, we're turning right now.
I think meanwhile, like our walk and like talking to Itzel being like, hey, if you really think about it, how is this any different from like the people who are giving, Valen got his super cool sword, and they're just giving us like a slightly cooler weapon to use in the fight because like we wield magic, and so we're getting a cooler form of magic to wield, and like it's really not a big deal, honestly, that we got this from them. Like it's cool, it's fine. It's just a like, getting us all like powered up for the fight. Like it's fine. It's fine.
The side eye that Itzel is giving her right now is like, I'm not gonna say the thing I want to say. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not like we're gonna keep like, okay, it's uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable.
If Itzel is uncomfortable holding on to that type of power, I bet I'd be happy to show you how she could transfer it to you.
I can't hear that motherfucker.
This is of course Grace, so
Yeah.
Was that Grace? Was
Yeah.
that Grace?
No, it totally makes sense for both of us to keep it because, like, in the same way in these fights, like, we've all, like, had to do our share. Like, I probably need a little bit of and, like, it'll be good to have, like, two different people who can do, like, a boost up. Like, it doesn't make sense for it all to be, like, with me. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it does not.
absolutely.
That we are agreed, and she's just gonna like grit her teeth and keep walking.
Meant no offense. I'm always sad when a friend of yours is, in a place of discomfort or sadness. Merely offering to help.
Are you actually upset when they're uncomfortable?
Yes, absolutely. Odette radiates of sadness. I offered to help bring her mentor back. Like, what? Have I done something to offend your friends?
They're uncomfortable a lot of the time when you come up, so I don't think it's. You know what? Never mind. We focus.
And does Odette want her mentor back or not? I have solutions. I'm simply saying, like, I'm doing what I can from my side of the table to try to help you and your friends.
Sometimes your version of help is a little fucked up. I'm just gonna lay it out there. Great.
If she says that out loud, Itzel's gonna be like,
I realize you've been doing this a lot longer than me. Well, as far as I can remember, longer than me. But from what I've gathered so far of me catching up, sometimes your version of help is a little fucked up. Yeah.
Some people don't like to challenge conventional means.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's why.
No?
I think it's the whole wiping people's memories and giving them false memories is a little fucked up. Just tip of the iceberg. Not even touching the base of the fact that you killed people in order to prolong my life and therefore your life, which is its own level of fucked up. That we're not going to get into right now because we have stuff to do that is like trying to save other people's lives. But again, fucked up. And she's just going to walk as if it's like turning away from a person that she was having a conversation with, even though it's in her head. So there's like no actual person she can walk away from. He's still there. She knows it. But she also knows that, like, to some degree, he recognizes what this gesture is.
Itzel's gonna like link her arm through like elbow to elbow through Bella's. And be like, yeah, we're walking.
You feel the mental equivalent of Gray walking off to his room and slamming the door.
He can still hear everything I'm saying. He's just like pretending he can't through the closed door.
Yep.
Until it's something that he wants to hear and respond to.
Hear punk rock and emo music coming through. Yeah. It's not a phase. I've been doing this for 1,000 years.
Oh God.
Cool. All right, so yeah, you're on your way. Valen and Odette, right? Able to convey what Lady Allura said, right?
Yeah, she says, Lady Allura says that we can meet up with the others. This cross, yes. She almost says, like, stage left. She's like, no way. Straight ahead to the left, so. Or whatever directions we were given.
There we go.
If she's reinforcing the defensive wards there, should we send the people who should not be going back into combat to join her? Can she defend them?
That's absolutely a possibility.
I can try to. Honestly, Lady Allura is capable of quite a few things. I can. Are you asking me to ask her? Because I just had a conversation with her about my faith in all of you. So this is a lot.
Well, I think it goes to would she be able to defend the non-combatants? Would the non-combatants leave to not help their friends and go hide with her instead? Would they be okay to make the walk on their own?
I would not be able to, in good conscience, have them walk on their own. I am their director.
Yeah.
First and foremost, and I am, though saving their lives, I did bring them into this mess.
As rough as it is, I still think the safest place for them is with us.
This is important to note. As you're kind of, Valen, doing the backtracking logistics of this, right? If you hit this clearing and send them south, it is a straight shot back to the Great Hall. right? And Bella.
It is a literal and metaphorical crossroads.
Yes, Bella and Itzel will have just come from that direction. So I'm not saying there is no danger, but the likelihood of danger is greatly decreased because they've just traveled that path, and at the southern end of that is Lady Laura and Sir Osborne. So that is an option to send them to probably one of the safer options, I should say.
How quick does does your goat, does Gruff move?
He's pretty quick. 200, I believe, is his movements.
Double
120. No, I'm sorry. I'm overselling it. But 120
So fast.
just per round.
per round.
Yeesh. Okay, he has me beat by 10 if I shadow port. But Odette says she's like, if I believe that she can. It sounds like she is sitting at boards, and it does sound like she is healthy and alive and capable. She also was talking about a possible means of escape. I think we should send the dancers there, but I can
Also,
I can speed ahead with them through by running and through shadow.
allow me to do something that might help you out.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch the screen.
Okay.
So as you are walking, you arrive, Odette, Valen, and Gruff, right, through this. And I'm at Albert as well, through this western passage that brings you out to a small clearing. A few moments later, you have Bella and Itzel coming up from the south.
Yes.
So you very quickly are reunited.
Itzel, Bella, how are you? Yeah, no worse for wear. She says like with like her dress like bloodied and stuff like that. So I'm assuming at this point the mental inspiration is probably worn off. So
Yeah.
we are a little worse for wear, but I understand Lady Alora is okay and safe.
Yes.
Recharged.
Brilliant. And she like looks both of you over like as if she could like just heal you on her own. So
Do you want a potion? No, you're totally fine. Okay.
Yeah, we actually did okay.
Awesome.
Mostly they were very rough when we got there, and we just sort of gave them the extra juice they needed to like get by. But
I am
we're fine.
I'm glad you are fine, but I am unsurprised. We all make a very good team. I would just like to say that.
Yes.
Um,
We took out some kind of death knight and a dragon and a bunch of zombies. But
and
the dancers are okay.
They are, but we need to find the rest of them. Did you come from the Great Hall? Is down there, straight shot. Okay. And
Straight south.
you did not encounter any battles or nasty creatures.
Not other than the one we just helped with, and like they're gone now, so should be clear.
Yeah, Bella and so you can make a investigator perception check from the route you just walked, right?
That's gonna be a 19 to perception.
Okay.
17 to perception.
Yeah. The biggest danger was the fight that you had with the Bone Claw, right? There's obviously scattered remains of things that were fought down there. Both of you, I feel, are smart enough to have taken a moment to look at those and realize, like, yeah, they're not magically enhanced to reanimate or something like that as a trap, right? just because I know there's a lot going on, but it was something I couldn't put on the map, so you can have that piece of comfort. No ambushes, as far as you can tell. Things are not gonna pop off down there anymore unless the fighting shifts.
What do we see looking like up? Like, is there like canopy completely over top of us? Are we like?
You are in a small clearing. Like actually looking at with the map, this is yeah. I'd say let me get the dimensions on this thing with my protractor. Bloop. It's a 50-foot wide clearing, right? The trees loom.
Square. It's not a protractor.
It's half of a square, which is a triangle.
It's a
which is
compass.
Oh my god.
So, let's see. And it's just called a measure on Owlbear. It's a measure of what? I don't know. But yes, it's a 50-foot clearing.
A 50 washing machine.
17 washing machines, 3 arcane engine cars that you left in the Great Hall.
Yes.
Like
Numerous ducks.
yes.
So many ducks.
Beyond
Incalculable level of ducks.
Freedom mallards, though, not Canadian geese.
Yes.
Freedom mallards.
Freedom mallards, yeah.
You know that heading north will get you towards like the barracks area, and heading towards the east will get you back towards the. You haven't been east, actually. Nope. So. You know, north is the barracks.
So, one thing about this is that you will need to talk to the dancers. I know that I suggested this, but I probably shouldn't have, because Valen literally can't suggest to them that they not ride into battle to save their friends. That's not something he could even say.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think maybe the conversation went with like, you were talking about like, how well the dancers-
Lady Alora's going to a defensible position, huh? Oh, that sounds nice.
There we go. And she says, yes, about that. maybe as well as the dancers did. They are in my charge, and I should send them to be with Lady Alora. And so she looks at like Flynn and Flynn, Aurora, and Daphne, and she says, "Look, all of you did spectacularly. I could not be more proud. We just need you to go a little further. Can you do that for me?"
Okay. What else? What's next?
Do you-
How do we help?
Do you remember where the Great Hall is?
Yeah.
Okay, you've been here, I feel like, longer than I have at times. We need you to make a run for it. I am more than capable and more than happy to run with you and to scout ahead to make sure you meet up with Lady Alora. She is going to set up wards and defenses there. Do you want me to go with you?
No, we should be able to handle that. What do you need us to do when we get there? You just want to help us? You want us to help with the defense?
I would say you stay there, follow any directions you get from Lady Alora or her knight. We are going to try to find the rest of the group and send them to you. At the very worst, you may need to escape with Lady Alora, and she will be able to help you with that. Oh, Lady Ursa, you are you are more than capable of guarding my dear dancers, aren't you?
So yeah, she's a little better off now with her HP, but has a moment of like still just beat up and bloodied. I can keep an eye on them. We can all watch out for each other in this moment. I'll get them to the Great Hall safely.
Once you do, if there is any way that you can contact us please just do let us know. Lady
Absolutely.
Laura would be able to.
She fishes a potion off of her belt. You can see like all these other potion slots on her belt have just been like burned through. She says, "I do have one of these left, by the way. For heading more to a defensible place, it might help you all." She tosses it to you. It is a potion of arcane refuel. She explained, like refueling, basically, right? You can call it an arcane surge, if you will. It's just lime green, like the '90s energy drink.
Surge.
But what it does, one time use item, you pop that bad boy back and roll a d4. You get one of those spell levels back.
Crazy.
One spell slot?
Spell slot, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Like, I have 3 level 2 spell slots. One spell level, I'll take all 3 of them back, yeah.
Now you'll be like, oh, I rolled a d4. Like, sweet, I get one spell slot back from my 4th level spell slots. If you don't have it, obviously, you get the highest one you have. One-time use.
Thank you so much. I think this would be in better hands than you, but if you trust us, then... And she's just like... looks at all of the other, like, practically full casters, and, like, hands it to just between Bella and Itzel.
Okay.
Well,
unless you could put this to better use to heal us.
I was going to say, I want to throw my last 25 lay on hands onto the Lunar Sorcerer.
Okay.
Because I want her to be able to keep everybody safe.
That was a good move. She's looking a lot better.
I have 4 spell slots left. With my level 3 spell slot, I can cast Aura of Vitality, and that it lasts 10 rounds, and I do 2d6 worth of healing to one person each round. So that's 20d6 by D&D. If I don't roll it out, that's just flat 80 hit points that I could spread around with that. Which I think between Odette and I, that's 40 apiece, and that gets us into both much better position.
Yeah, that would actually probably bring me up to full, I think. So
okay.
Odette, like, turns to... She, like... It's like spin the bottle with, like, magic potion.
So. And then after that, yeah, I could use them for combat spells. I don't know how you two are for spell slots right now.
I'm completely okay with you having it if it means that you're gonna, like, because if it's only one spell slot of the level that you roll, like, and I feel like that's just fair if you're gonna be like healing everybody up, like that's yours.
Okay.
Good plan. There you go. All right. So while you are doing that, just to kind of set the stage, Lady Ursa and Flynn, Daphne, and Aurora head south. Give you all a very quick, like, fist bumps or hugs as appropriate, and then start moving.
Salutes.
Right. Salutes. Yeah. Absolutely. And now you are in this clearing. You hear the sounds of battle coming from the north. This spell takes 1 minute because you bring this for a full 10 rounds.
Yeah, which it's a bonus action, so we can be moving while I'm doing this.
Let me do this. Do me a favor and roll a 1d10. This is the fairest way to do this.
Okay. I got a 10. Was I trying to go for high or low with that?
you wanted high. That was a good roll.
Oh, good.
Cool. All right. As you're kind of resetting your gear, everyone's getting situated. You start casting the spell. Take your 80 hit points and divide them how you will, right?
Okay.
as you're doing that. That's fine. As a spell, so are you doing 40 and 40? Is that the plan?
Well,
Well, how much do you need?
yes. So that is, you're good at math. What is the difference between 86 and 47?
39.
I need 39.
Okay, then I'll take 41.
There you
Okay.
go.
That brings me to 92 of 108. I'm in a much better position.
In those 10 rounds, Bella and Itzel, is there anything you're doing in terms of healing or preparation or item setting? So within like the minute. We're just kind of hanging out while they're
I
getting
know what I'm going to
healed.
do.
That's a good question.
No.
The sheer confidence. Okay.
Actually, maybe. Hold on, give me a hot minute. Do.
I cast Armor of Agathis. Agatha.
Oh
Agatha.
shit. Okay.
Agatha's armor.
Yeah.
Agatha. She's like, this is my armor. You wear it.
She's. What level are you casting that at right now?
Oh, that's a good question.
How long does armor Agathis? Is that till next short rest or something? Or
It's an
Wouldn't
hour.
that be
1 hour.
beautiful?
it's an hour? Okay.
You know what? I'm going to interrupt. Andy, I don't know if you've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. They have a couple of good ideas as far as like mechanics and D&D go, but I think it's only an hour.
Yeah,
Unless,
it does last for an hour.
unless we let it
Okay.
wait until another short rest. I don't know.
Let's see.
I think I'm going to just cast that at second level.
Okay. You get 10 temp HP.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then the creature will take 10 total damage if it hits you, as long as the temp HP is in place. Dope.
Yep.
Good spell.
Covered in spikes.
Okay. What about Itzel?
So I don't suspect that because detect magic is just gonna give me a bunch of yes there is, so that's not helpful. I would do traps, but I also don't feel like that's necessarily the most helpful.
We all got that third eye thing that lets us basically do like my divine
Yeah.
sense, right?
Yeah.
But we might be too far away for that to be useful.
So the only thing that I was maybe, but I don't know if this helps Odette and Bella, would be to cast daylight, and give us that bright light in the. But but I don't know if that would actively impede Odette.
What is the radius on that?
60 and then another 60 of dim.
Oh, it's the entire clearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's not a
It would
bad
definitely, we would not have an element of surprise. Not that we're going to have a lot, but
yeah, Odette seems like okay with it if this is something that would harm any of the shadow creatures.
It's kind of what I was, or at least put some disadvantage on their nonsense.
All right.
Yeah, as long as it's shadowy, she can just move 5 feet.
I mean, there is dim light on the outside.
That's all I need.
Assuming that this is measured, basically this entire middle cleared area is going to be bright light. So the only dim light is going to be out here.
Yeah, but I can
Okay.
move. I
Okay.
can move 5 feet and teleport into that if I needed to.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right.
It would
All right,
most
so you're gonna
definitely.
cast.
So I think I'm gonna pick up a decent size hand size rock, and use that as my source for daylight, and just put it in the ground, like on the ground, like right in the middle of the clearing.
Okay. I gotta make some rolls real quick. Hold on.
Oh,
God
ooh.
damn it. What a plan. What a plan. All right. This whole clearing lights up, right? So we're talking about like the dark purple, blue, and black in hues that are like pretty common around the nighttime of the Undying Realms, right? I think the rest of you have a moment to kind of like maybe cover your eyes for half a second before this thing just daylight just turns on to the 12 o'clock noon sun in this clearing. It is absolutely absurd how bright it gets, and it takes you a moment to like blink and almost refocus. Right, it doesn't hinder you mechanically, but there's just that transition is wild. Um, when that transition happens, go ahead.
Importantly, if we completely cover the rock, since I based it on the rock, it will still plunge back into darkness. So if we need to do that, like
Put it in a bag.
this is the rock. Yeah, like
You hear a couple things, right? Number one, you hear a pair of voices just go, "Oh dear, it's so bright now. Why would you light up the clearing like that?" "So you okay over there, Junie?" "Oh yeah, it's just really bright, Maple."
oh, my friends! Oh, the trees. Okay, I spoke with you before, didn't I? Doesn't this just speed up your like? Aren't you gonna get all maple juicy right now? Like, is that not like photosynthesis? Woo.
There we go. Oh, fun fact, dear. Yeah, no, we don't like the light as much anymore now. As these two treants kind of hanging near the northern path start to move and react to the light, you can see that they are kind of twisted and wrong.
Oh
As you
no!
look
God
at the
damn
way
it! We liked
that.
them.
Shadowfell trees.
Mm-hmm. Odette, you would know that this is not a side effect of the Undying Realms.
Would I be familiar with the trees? And like, this is a new thing that I've seen.
Like, treants are a thing.
Okay.
They've been around, right? But like things getting corrupted are not a part of the Undying Realms. Like being here doesn't do that to you.
Oh.
Right.
Odette does kind of whisper that under her breath to mostly Itzel, but everybody else as well. She's just like, this is not normal. The Undying Realms are tame, dark, but safe compared to the shadow.
Oh no! I can see the
Just looking at Andy going through some.
portfolio that you were just pulling up. I don't like this.
It's full of dumb shit, isn't it?
Wait, what? Oh, I missed it.
Don't worry about that. I
So
am going to
you-
activate the divine sense when Odette says that.
What a coincidence.
The other thing that as these two corrupted treants are talking, right? You hear screeching from these two locations as just large bundles of mound and trees, and also as you're starting to see like weird flowers and like limbs start to just through the woods, as well as two corpse flowers appear.
Koosh balls of doom.
Yes.
We fought corpse flowers before.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they're
They
absolutely.
fucked us up before. You
I
know.
was inside of one. It was. She cried
Round two,
in
baby.
there.
So, well, I mean, as we all know, corpse flowers basically tend to bloom when there are large amounts of death nearby, and in a place where the Undying Realms would be under siege, man, a lot of death in the air. Anyway, I need y'all to roll initiative.
Can feel the death tonight.
And here's the thing: I'm mad. I'm mad right now.
Why?
To quote Brendan Lee Mulligan, I hate it when my shit gets fucked up.
Shit.
You wanted to surprise us.
You,
Do we get a
trance and
surprise
corpse
round?
flowers can't be detected unless they freaking move.
Do we get a surprise round?
You did not. You just don't get to be ambushed.
Oh.
Because
Yay!
they are guarding the north, and we're very clearly going to beat the living hell out of the first person or people that went north.
Well, here we go.
And that daylight spell just... We'll get there. It's fine. Well
I got
played.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Valen.
That would be
17.
a 24 for Odette.
Ooh.
Nice.
Itzel got a 24?
No,
sorry.
Odette got a 24. Itzel got a 17, which I'm still pretty
Still
proud of.
respectable.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
digits.
It's still respectable, yes.
Good move, though. Good move all around. All right, what do we got for Bella? Nat 1.
10.
Okay. that's pretty good.
It's not embarrassing.
Man, I just did not... Of all the things I thought would happen, I didn't expect someone to just throw down a daylight spell in this clearing. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm not even
got-
mad. I'm actually like...
We got
impressed.
shadowy bullshit. I was like, I'm gonna do something to, yeah. So
Absolutely.
It's okay. I got more...
I know,
more
I
dumb
know you
nonsense in my cavalcade of insanity.
do. I know. We know.
I'm not trying to kill you. Zengi's trying to kill you. I'm just trying to help. That's why. Okay. Spelling counts. Kind of. And that's a... And there we go. Okay, cool. What we're going to do is when we come back from our break, we're going to roll into this fight with Odette having the first turn. And to my dismay, it's not a surprise round. Just a regular fight. Well, that's fine too.
That's fine too.
No, mad props to Victoria. That was a very clever move that I just didn't see. Worked out very well for you.
Oh, so good of you to do that. Definitely not anything I would have expected any of you to think of.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to have a monster just like punch a player in the face. I mean a character in the face.
A character.
No, I'm excited to see how this fight goes, but that was a very clever move. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll get this fight on. Yep, be right back.
Nope, you missed your chance.
We're back.
You're in it now. You're part of this fight now.
Oh, no. We have a pet alert.
Uh-oh.
She's not going to come up where you can see her, but there is a cat sneaking about.
Honestly, rude. This is the battle scream. Should be on. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
So yeah, I was saying it during the break, Andy. My divine sense, looking at the two dark ents here, celestial fiend or undead.
So there have fiendish energy on them. The corpse flowers are undead. Okay.
And Itzel, did they look like this last time you talked to them?
No.
And we decided that Odette said that the Undying Realm itself doesn't corrupt things. So that means
Gotta be something else.
whoever's behind this seems to be corrupting them. Or more than just them, because I don't think corpse flowers are native here. That's a disconcerting feeling.
I am not a druid, but everything that you are saying makes sense and is true.
Corpse flowers, you need just a bunch of corpses, right? Like it's not even a...
Well, do they grow this quickly? She like points at them.
So go ahead and roll nature itself, and for Odette you can roll history for the Undying Realm specifically.
Got it. I'm gonna guide myself.
Glad it's you. I have -1 in both of those.
Oh, it's not fantastic.
Yeah, but I didn't roll well, so I got a 10.
I mean, it's enough.
I did a
right?
little bit better. I got a. Oh, actually, no. Wait a second. Nature. I'm sorry. You said history, right?
Yours would be
You said history for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that is 17. A little bit better.
Okay.
Bardic knowledge. God bless it.
Yeah, you've been to the Undying Realms a couple times. Never seen, heard of, or even looked at a corpse flower. Just not the vibe. Not a thing that's ever popped up for you.
Cool.
Itzel, the other thing you remember about corpse flowers, there's a bunch of other stuff that what could potentially damage them, or
Yeah.
really mess with them, and you're like kind of struggling there. But like, you definitely remember that corpse flower equation is bodies plus trauma plus necrotic energy equals corpse flower, right? So like when you all
Yay.
fought the first one, it was because multiple people had been hurled off of a cliff to the bottom of the beaches down at the bottom of Castle Never.
How quickly do they grow?
Very quickly, if there's trauma, a bunch of corpses, and necrotic energy, they could pop up almost overnight.
Out of the ground. Like daisies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But,
Thanks, Mushu.
the bad combination of things. Anyway, let's get it. Odette, you're up first. As you see these, Maple and Juniper are just like, oh, hey, sorry about this, but with the bright light and you being alive, we gotta kill you now.
Odette.
Sorry.
You were nice ladies before.
We're still
We
nice
could have
ladies.
had tea.
We're still nice ladies. We just have a job to do, okay? It's not personal.
Odette looks to just quickly,
Fool me
like,
with
feels
your
a little
Western
personal.
accents.
like, as she's taking out her sword, looks to Itzel. She says, "Which one is most dangerous?"
Oh, that's a good question. Tempted to say Juniper, but I don't know if I have any basis for that other than like
I don't know
what I know about trees.
Can you name them?
Don't eat the berries.
I like how you can see me measuring the distance from me to the like enemies, where it's like I just want to know who's in range for me to fuck their shit up.
Odette,
I know I've got a wild wait. I'm last in line in initiative, but like I gotta prep. Man.
Soon.
I gotta know.
So yeah, she's just asking like which one is most of the two creatures, like what is most dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a difference in terms of how our gracious and creative DM has made it, but if I had to base it on the kind of tree, I'd say Juniper is worse than Maple.
She looks at Valen and she says, "Which one do you want to take out first?"
I'll give you a DM, a druid freebie. They're similar enough in terms of trees, right?
I thought you were asking which was more dangerous, the triad or the flower.
Correct.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, the treants are just treants. Like the dangerous part is that there are a 20-foot tall tree that's going to smash you. Like the type of tree is.
Corpse Flower's got the I would maintain your distance with the Corpse Flower if you can, or at least get out of, because we had problems with that the first time, didn't we?
Oh, I remember. And she looks at Valen and she's like, "Which one do we take out first?" And she starts like moving, but listens.
Also, the Corpse Flowers are maybe more mobile than the tree ants.
I was more worried about the corpse flower rushing us.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm going to take the corpse flower on the left. If you want to join me and we can flank it.
Correct.
Bella, take out the corpse flower on the right.
Great. Is there daylight currently going on?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Last an hour if we don't. Yeah.
This whole clearing is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. Odette throws kind of like does like traces a purple sigil in the air, and it lays itself over top of the corpse flower on the left. I'm gonna hex it. No save, it just gets it, and I'm going to curse its strength ability score. And
that should actually be good if it tries to grapple one of us.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Right, so that is fine.
Okay.
I have a little
I
bit
wonder,
more
actually.
on you, so I know I can get over there. So I'm gonna
Don't mind me for a second.
Does moving through the trees cost extra? Should I have asked that at all?
I think we're like 40 feet away from everything, so it's not going to be a huge difference.
Moving through the trees is difficult terrain.
Got it. So I
So
just
half speed.
half speed, so I can go. Wait a second. Is there an undo button on here?
Probably, actually. Where did I see?
No.
Yeah, there is over to the side.
Oh, hey.
You have like your hand, your measure, your draw, undo, and redo. Are on
There we go. All right,
Ah.
great, fantastic. I was like, wouldn't that be a good?
Now remember, you have your bonus 10 feet because of me.
Oh, that's great. So actually, I can make it like right. I'm gonna make it like right there. Kind of. Yes. Okay. Perfect. That works. So easily moving 60 feet or 30 feet really, and then I'm going to kind of unleash on it. Oh, that's not a good roll at all.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 4, but I haven't done the math yet. 15.
Hit.
Nice. Okay. Good. Around.
It is a plant.
It is a plant. That would be a 16.
Damage. Okay. What type?
Oh no! To hit. For
Oh,
the
also hit.
I'll roll do damage. Actually, you're right. So.
Yep.
Okay. Great. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 points of magical slashing, plus
Okay.
6 necrotic.
Got it.
So 20 all day.
Yep. Good move.
Uh,
Yeah, you run up and smash this corpse
That's a
flower,
first attack.
right? Yeah, it doesn't like that. It just screams and withers, right? There's no like coherent banter back and forth.
Okay.
It's just like faces that kind of come out of this thing and are like, ah! And I get pulled back into the vines that like ride towards you.
Great.
Yay.
Second attack. So that would be 11 magical slashing and then 2 necrotic.
Okay.
So she just like she is just she seems to get caught up in the trees and the branches a bit, and then just like flies in and like does like that kind of Alucard Symphony of the Night as she moves. Those little after images that kind of like hit, and then I'm gonna see if I can stun it. So that would be a 19 con save.
You see 19 con save. Alrighty.
Yes.
Fail.
Great. It's stunned. And that is it for my round.
Good turn.
I'm done. She's
Man, maybe you don't need my help over there.
What?
Maybe you don't need my help over there.
No, please. Anything.
Alrighty. Well, good move. Valen, you're up next. You see Odette just take off into the underbrush and you hear just screaming coming from this corpse flower. Like a leg goes flying by.
How injured does it look?
Yeah, how injured does it look?
It looks like it could take a beating. You've heard it, but like it's nowhere near dead.
All right. So Valen is on Gruff, wheels him around, pulls out the sword and does the to light it up. Lights it up with fire, not radiant.
Okay.
And yells to people, remember it hates fire, and goes charging in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Love it.
So, and you can easily charge that, because, yep. So
Coming in, oh yeah, I guess I could actually, move my character on Owlbear. Over here, yeah, we're getting a flank on. I'm trying, well, I probably can't, but yeah. Trying to put myself in the path of the Treant so I get that attack of opportunity if they roll through, but I think that it can't quite reach. All right, first attack. I can never remember the math. It's plus 10 to hit total. So that is a 21.
21 hits.
All right. And this is... 7 magic slashing, 6 fire,
Okay.
and 2 radiant.
Just because I like it. Okay.
Take that.
Yeah.
All right.
It recoils from the flame even more than it's been already recoiling from the daylight.
All right. Attack number 2. That's a nat 20.
That will hit.
Oh, this is getting the smite in there too.
Do it.
And this is an undead, right?
This is.
All right. This is going to be a lot then. Okay. That is 18 magic slashing. 18 fire.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 36.
And 10 radiant.
Oof.
And I'm assuming it's not dead.
It's not, but man, that hurt it.
Then it's going to get hit with a level 2 divine smite.
It just got rocked.
Which
by
is
that
going to
smite.
be 8d8 with a crit.
Okay.
8, 11, 16, 19, 20, 29, 34, 35 radiant.
Maybe you don't need my help.
This thing's just getting rope-a-dope between us.
It's absurd. It's either we just roll in and like between like Odette's just flying magical fists and sword, and then like Valen's just meteor smite. This course flower is literally blown apart.
Yes!
That's a insane amount of damage. Okay. And is dead. Well done.
Corpse Flash like, I just wanted to say hi.
See, part of my plan was to have 2 of the corpse flowers eat 2 of you on the ambush, which would have been absolutely hilarious.
They ate her in the second episode.
I'm not. Sometimes you gotta go back to a classic gag.
Classic gag. Getting eaten and crying in the stomach of a corpse flower. I love it.
Audience favorite. Anything else for Valen?
Oh, that is smite on an undead, which means I have a 1 in 20 chance to not use a spell slot, which I just got a 20 on the attack roll. That's a nat 1. Wow, I'm glad I got that now.
Okay.
Turn.
Cool. All right, let me pull these things up. Here we go. Treants. I got.
Cute.
Right. Good old Maple just towering over you. Oh, sorry about this. I kind of got to crush the life out of you. It's not personal. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. AC is what? 22?
2d2.
Seems high. Okay. Lucky you, the nat 1 does not hit you.
Oh, good.
However, the second one does. Okay. And you take 21 bludgeoning damage as just a massive branch. First one I think comes down and you manage to get out of the way, and the second one just smashes you as you're dodging. Puts a couple dents in your armor, and it just hurts very badly. right? And then I'm going to test this feature out. Because I haven't used it. 20. Okay. Fog. Draw. Circle. No. Yes, that's right. Okay, cool. Does not get Odette, luckily. Val, I need you to make a DC 18 athletics check, please.
Okay. You said 18.
18.
Yeah, that's fine. 25.
Okay. Yeah. Good old Maple also like slams her feet into the ground basically, and the vines rip up and spread out and start grabbing at your legs to try to like hold you down or slow you. And you're able to like cut these things and fight them back, and they don't actually bog you down.
Oh, okay.
Great. So
I was gonna say you could give Gruff a save, but as a goat, he actually has the sure-footed perk, so he would have advantage on anything like that.
actually, yeah, let me get Gruff to save for this one too. But go ahead, DC
Okay.
18 athletics.
I saw you doing the measure between the other Ent and me, and I don't like that. I would like you to stop that, please.
Oh, my bad.
That advantage is good. He failed the first one, but 23 on the second one. So
Same thing is not grabbed by the vines. These vines are still there, by the way, Odette. So as you see, like these vines spread out from Maple,
Ugh.
the whole ground is just like writhing and twisting with like vines grabbing at both Valen and Gruff, and they stop just short of you, and you can still see like little twigs or little tendrils of them just like in your direction.
I imagine Odette is moving forward, like like we have like that little nod. You have a nod, I have a nod, we have an eye look,
yeah.
and like she just starts moving to you and like goes up on tiptoe, like almost like she's going off the side of the cliff.
Like,
But I do have a
ew.
question. Does that daylight seem to be doing anything to any of these creatures?
So the daylight is not actively harming them.
Ugh.
It did, however, force them to move. So, if you want to roll a
They're
knowledge,
uncomfortable, but no mechanicals.
right? If you want to roll a knowledge nature check, but
I'll try.
or Itzel can as well.
Oh, that's a 6. So
Itzel,
I'll leave it to the experts.
it's like a 22, something like that for you.
Oh, you're muted, baby.
Oh, you're muted.
It's only an 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So in this case, you know that like quartz flowers can grow in daylight, right? They're not just growing in dark places. It helps, but they've. I mean, when you were on the beach, it was bright daylight, right?
Mhm.
Same thing with the treants. Like they're not really bothered by light so much as that like the daylight would not burn them or destroy them or hurt them in that way. But
Yeah, it just
the
revealed them. Yes.
yeah, suddenly flipping that light on did make them move because they were not expecting it. So, but it is helping you with the ability to have good line of sight, which is nice. The other Juniper is going to move as well.
No, she could just stay where she is. We're cool with that.
Oh, she thinks about it.
I'm very convincing. I have a very high charisma.
So true.
I'm very endearing.
She just kind of like looks down at you and goes, "Oh well, would you look at you? You are cute as a button. It almost makes me sad to smash you. What a tragedy. Oh well."
You bitch.
Oh, language, dearie. Language. What's your AC? 15? That ain't great. 7, 12, 15 bludgeoning damage
Don't like that.
and 11 bludgeoning damage. So 26 of bludgeoning damage as like she just slams these massive branches down on you.
You know, I was gonna feel bad about my plan for this round, but I don't anymore. You know what, Juniper? I hope you're still fucking here when it's my fucking turn in the initiative. You know that, Juniper?
Language. Listen, we can kill each other without having to resort to foul language.
Real talk. I had a boyfriend in high school whose mom volunteered because we were both in the marching band. And so she heard me chatting in the band room. And so I became known as the one with the foul mouth to said high school boyfriend's mom. Glimpses into my childhood.
Incredible.
Did she also have a bizarre Midwestern accent? And possibly was
No.
trying to kill you?
It's somewhere between Midwest and Irish. I don't really know.
It is a
but-
little, it's a mix. But to be fair, like considering
It's
where
the
the Midwest
native
accent comes
accent
from.
of the undying lands.
Yeah.
I think it's
God.
the demonic influence.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
making.
Which one is the demonic? Is the Midwest the demonic side?
Ooh.
I won't lie,
Yes.
it sounds more Minnesota, like Minnesota.
Midwest.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Sorry,
Don't
upper
you
Midwest.
know?
Do I need to be more specific? Yeah, it's the Wisconsin, the Minnesota, the don't you know?
Yeah.
that's what we got.
Oh.
No, it's a top of the morning to you. Welcome to the Undying Realms, don't you know? Like,
Don't you know?
anyway.
It's the
hey,
mid.
Bella.
It's the mid. Undying Realms is
Yeah.
where we are right now.
Ooh, I like it.
Polly moved off to wait a second. Polly moved off to Minnesota. I did.
I,
Hi,
You know where Patty went, don't you know?
No,
We brought some hot dish.
Oh, North Canada, don't you know?
good old Juniper's just like, oh yeah, we don't call it soda here, but we call it pop. I'm gonna pop your
We
head
call
off.
it pop. Yeah.
You know, hey, I need to
okay.
make an athletics check. DC 18,
Against the
please.
Jello
pop.
salad.
Mina Papa.
Pop. Itzel, you're just outside of reach, and I'm so mad about it.
Yeah, it's okay. She's raining hot dish down on our friend.
What do you got for your athletics check?
I'm gonna casserole the shit out of her. I tell you what.
I don't. It's a Bella, right? And it's the athletics, not me.
Yeah.
You said okay. Yeah, just checking.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
doing athletics.
I need a
Yeah,
DC
I'm out of
18
range.
athletics check from you.
Sorry.
The tiny waif has to try to fight against the tentacles.
Oh, no.
The roots.
No.
Hey, when you
The
put it like
roots.
that, it's
The
worse.
roots.
Yep.
Cancel the stream.
Oh,
we're done here.
going to games now, are we? I didn't realize it was that kind of game.
God.
It was just.
There's an
so
undo
simple.
button on here. Just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep
I was
hitting
gonna
it
say-
until.
Undo. Alright, it's not a bad roll. I do unfortunately have a -1 to my athletics, but that still comes out to a 14.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's
Wrong
okay.
hot dish.
I hate to see the damn police come in to arrest the people making tentacle jokes. Oh god.
It's a Jello salad. Okay.
Oh. I'm rolling damage. I'm just gonna kill the whole party. Here we go. The only way to kill this. That's a.
It's
Uh,
one shot.
That is 9 points of additional bludgeoning damage that occurs. As you are,
Oops.
I'll make sure I get the status effect correct. Restrained.
Which means I can't move
Move.
as in like legs move,
As
right?
in, your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And
But
your
my
attack-
arms can move, right?
Yes, you can still attack and everything. You just can't move. You are restrained.
Cool.
And on your turn, you have a chance to break out. But right now, your speed is 0. As you were
Cool.
just wrapped up in these roots that restrain you.
That's fine.
right.
You're
I'm
not
not
trapped
taking-
here with her.
She's
same-
trapped here with me, exactly.
Same thing with.
I'm not
with
taking it personally, other than the fact that I'm gonna totally wreck her shit when it's my turn.
language. Same thing with Itzel. Just like the roots are just reaching towards you and are just so close, but can't quite get you. Speaking of, it is your turn,
Oh,
Itzel.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Yeah,
Well, dear, you mind walking like a little closer?
Just
so I can rip
taking
your
a
face
vine
off?
and like taking Bella's hand and like reaching it further back at Itzel, being like, "Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!"
this is where the force field line is. Um,
Your side, my side. Your side, my
Yep.
side.
How many of us grew up with siblings? Yep.
I'm just now looking at the comments and seeing that it makes an athletic check in Midwestern. Like, it's so mad about that. I don't even know what that means. I'm just mad about it.
You're
That's a
welcome.
good comment.
It's a hockey
it's-
stick.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, Itzel, you're up.
It's all right. Bella's in the penalty box. She got to hydrate.
Hydrate.
Okay. Anyway, so Itzel's gonna go into her starry form of the archer, because I can do that without it making penalty stuff now, which is exciting. I am gonna move a little bit further away from Juniper. So we're gonna kind of go here-ish between the two of them. And we are going to, this round anyway, line up a fucking sphere of fire.
Okay.
Because flaming sphere. Yes. Okay. Okay, so it's 5 foot diameter. So we're going to put it actually, because I want to do some. Is that you or is that me? That's somebody.
Sorry, I'm playing with things.
Okay, I was like, that's not me. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right now on Juniper, I think, but we'll get that corpse flower later. I think
so
as it
flame
gets
spear
closer.
on Juniper.
Yeah, but not on the because Juniper is large enough that it doesn't need to be like on the side with Bella. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
you
gonna.
you can move that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
She's making a dex saving throw, I believe.
She does of 17.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
great.
even close.
So that's gonna be 3d6,
Single
and
digits.
then and then because actually no, that's not an attack roll. Don't think I can do a wheel and woe on this guy. Hold on, let me double check. My cosmic omen. She already failed it, so I don't need it for the ability check. All right, cool. We'll save that for later. All right, great. 15 fire damage.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah. Juniper just starts like, oh no, it burns! Oh jeez, what? Cheese and crackers, that hurts.
Cheese and rice. Yep. So true. So true.
Trees don't like fire.
I do not.
No.
Okay. And then because I'm in archer form, I can still shoot off a radiant arrow. So we're going to do that. How far am I from this guy now? Oh, yeah. We're going to hit the corpse flower with that radiant arrow. Which I think is now a 3d8 plus 4, but let me double check. Nope, 2d8 plus 4. That's fine. Great. 13 radiant damage onto the corpse flower.
Heck yeah! What was the attack roll?
It's not a. Oh crap! Hold on.
Doesn't have a very high AC, but you could miss.
I know. Hold on. Take it back. Sorry. Hold on. 20.
Fair enough. You hit it.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I have a
Alright.
cosmic omen if I need
Yeah.
it. All right.
you're
Sorry.
good.
And 17 radiant damage.
Heck yeah, good hit. Okay. Yeah, it lights up with more radiant damage, and like the skulls just kind of like cough out dirt and grime and just and get pulled back into like one of the larger budding flowers.
Gross.
Those flowers
Bella,
terrifying.
are you captured still, or are you in
I'm
bonds?
restrained.
Yes.
You are restrained. I'm going to use a reaction. Odette like holds her hands up to like the sky, and ribbons of shadow just like swirl around her. And like her like the moonlight comes out, her skin gains like an alabaster cast. Ribbons of shadow just hanging there in like strategic places. And I take on my mantle of inspiration. I'm going to give. I think I can do everybody. Gruff, Valen, Itzel, and Bella 5 temporary HP.
Thank you.
Ooh.
And then I cannot gain any myself. But she's it's such a wondrous form and so inspiring as the mantle kind of takes her that you guys can move your full movement now, right now, if you
Right
feel
now.
like it.
Mhm.
Just
Okay.
move. Even if you're restrained, you just move.
Is that
Do I have to dance?
that's important though because
You don't have to, but you are filled with
I
the
did look something
same
up real quick.
rapture, that kind
Mhm.
of rhapsody that goes through her when she like kind of basically spends her key. You're
Got it.
filled with this inspiration to simply move and be like you can do anything. It's basically like freedom of movement, like the spell almost. So
I will say two things. This is important because this is the mantle of inspiration, right?
this is a mantle of inspiration.
Okay. Okay, so you're burning bardic so that you can use it as a reaction. Got it.
Yes, that is what we've been doing, right?
Yep, that's solid. I will say this though.
Yeah,
The
Itzel,
problem
you
is-
want to be within 10 feet of me if you can.
The problem is Bella's speed is currently 0, so she
Yes.
can move all of 0. Because restrained reduces your speed to 0,
It's true. This says
so she would be stuck there.
when a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed
Mhm.
without
Zero.
provoking attacks of opportunity.
But being
Correct.
restrained, the speed is 0. Yeah.
In this specific instance, she's wrapped up in vines. Otherwise,
True.
I'd say yes, she can move. But the whole point is the condition is her speed is reduced to 0.
True. I think this is okay. I would like to think this supersedes this, as it can she use a reaction?
Can she use a reaction to?
Can she use a reaction?
Oh yeah, if she has a
Yeah.
reaction, she can burn it.
I hear what you're saying. I think this supersedes it as a way of getting people like out of danger and like moving. So
I would buy it in any other circumstance except for the specific restraint of movement.
no trouble.
Yeah, that's the wording specifically is it's not you may take your movement, it's you may move your speed. It's almost like they were spelling out the screw you there.
Got it. Okay. Fair enough. Then I'm going to.
I like where your head's at there. That was a good idea.
Very good. All right.
All right. So Itzel went. You burned a reaction. You used. Oh geez. Not fireball, but flaming
Flaming
sphere.
sphere.
And yep, cool.
Yes.
All right.
And I think I stay put because I used my reaction, so I can't use a reaction on myself.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
But yeah, Itzel, if you can stay within 10 feet of me, you'll still get my bonuses.
Yeah. Thank you. I just moved. I didn't move the flaming sphere yet or anything. Just
This is important. Yep, cool. Right. This corpse flower starts moving forward, scrambling over these rocks. It doesn't seem to be slowed down by the rocks. It just seems like it's not that fast overall, right? But the vine lash in Itzel's direction, right? And yep, gotta roll some attacks because he has reach. Tracy, 17. Okay. First one misses. Just completely stops short, and then another one comes out from like around behind. Flower petals like come flying off of it, and it just like whips towards you. And manages to wrap around your midsection.
Okay. It's casting an attack roll.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a cosmic omen against it.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll a d6.
It rolled a 21, so 4 is the number you're looking for.
Okay, cool. 6.
There you go. Okay, and it whips past you instead. Well done.
I saw it coming.
I like it. And then let's see. That. Yeah. As it's sitting there, kind of like almost quivering or like just moving around
gross.
strangely, like these just weird noises coming from it. You hear just a sickening crunching noise. And one of the like vines just goes across its front. And a few more flowers start to pop up on it. And it looks a little less hurt.
Sorry, what did it just do? Did it just eat itself?
They crunch some corpses.
Yeah.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Them bones, they're crunchy.
So it just picked a flower off of itself and ate it?
No, it's one of the things that corpse flowers can do is they can hold multiple humanoids inside of them. Usually human corpses, right?
Snacks for later.
And they can eat them.
No.
To gain abilities. It's less effective if the person's alive. They have to kill them first to eat them, but still. That's the corpse flower.
Cool.
Bella, you're up. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make a DC 18 athletics check.
I've got to break free.
Nope.
Okay, you're still restrained. Go ahead.
Cool. I'm going to cast Rhymes Binding Ice as a 3rd level spell.
All right.
Which is a cone 30 feet. So I can get both Juniper and that corpse flower.
Oh, you probably can, can't you? Hell yeah.
They need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Nice. Okay. Corpse flower first. What's the DC?
20.
Whoa. That's a fail. It's actually close, but it's a fail. Trent. 20. God damn, not one. That's my 3rd one this combat. That's a fail.
Cool. So they both take 4d8 and will be restrained by ice. Because fuck you,
I'm not
that's
trapped
why.
here with you.
How the tables
I
are.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I can do that too.
You're not special. Let's see.
So it's going to be 17 ice damage for each of them.
Holy cow.
And like I said, they will also be hindered by ice formations.
Nice.
A creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0.
Nice.
Until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice.
So even if I say put a flaming sphere on top of it.
You can't move.
Yep.
It's still magic ice. That's why I was like, oh, can I use fire attacks now? But
Okay, good turn.
Freezer
Fuck them. That's
burn.
why.
Wolf.
Does
well done.
anybody have blight?
No.
Hell's a
Have
spell.
This is like blight is that spell that it's like, oh, it does extra to plants, and I was like, oh, this will never be useful. But
And
Yes.
here we are.
Solid.
No, I do not have light.
Good turn. Okay, no movement. Bonus action.
I'm pretty good with what I've done.
Hex. There's always hex.
Oh, that's true. But Hex, I think, only works for, like, if I do physical damage against them, I thought.
Any kind of
Nope, any damage.
rolled attack.
Yeah, but you can put the hex on there; it'll be there.
Like maybe with your rapier.
yeah, it's any rolled damage you do to them. Although the bonus is necrotic, and these are fiends. I don't know how it would affect them. I don't think it'll heal them, so it's not going to hurt anything.
Can't
It disadvantages their ability checks, not the saves, but definitely the checks. So
Let me go ahead and Hex them.
Okay.
Well, Hex Juniper, because it's not like I can do both of them.
Hell yeah.
Strength.
Hex for
Hexing the strength.
Got it. Good move. Okay. Back to the top of the order. Odette, you're up.
Oh boy. All right. Odette is in her. She's just trying to keep up with Itzel's awesome form. That's really all it is. She in her kind of wondrous shadowy form moves over to make sure that is that makes we're as pincered as we can be. So she leaps over here and she uses her hex to reapply it to this tree lady, and again cursing strength, following Bella's lead, and I'm going to attack twice.
All right. I do need you to make a DC 18 athletics check.
Ooh, 18
As you-
athletics? Yeah, no
as you enter
trouble.
the vines.
Could I do acrobatics instead? If not, that's okay.
No, this one's specifically strength based because it's just
No trouble.
Yeah.
That would be 12 total.
okay.
Do I stop short?
You will stop short, but you can still attack, right?
well, you said you leapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give you. I mean, you can move. You can leap pretty damn far.
I'll do a grand
Got it.
jet, which is like this.
Yeah, I mean, you can
With
get
foot
there.
in
It's like
midair?
5.5 feet. So you just like jump the first like 5-6 feet. You're in there. You can fight.
Okay.
The vines grab your legs, but you're like, I'm already here. I don't care.
No trouble.
I'm sorry. This is important too.
Yes.
You're still good for your attack, but side effect of the vines.
Side effect.
As you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as
9.
they restrain you.
You got it.
All right.
Does this count as it attacking me?
You know what?
Would
I will
the
say
armor
yes.
of Agathis go off? I
I
guess
will
is
say
what I meant.
yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. In that case,
It is the one that's ultimately it is a attack option it has. So yes.
you got it. All right. Then that does 10 points of cold damage.
Okay.
The vines wrap around Odette and start steaming.
Great.
Very cool. And you do not take that damage, which is cool.
Down to 1. Up, down. Okay. And then I'm going to.
He doesn't take the damage. She doesn't take the damage.
Oh, I do not.
Nope.
That was 9.
Nope.
Yeah, I do not because I have 10 total. Great. No troubles. 16 to hit?
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Great.
No. I mean, you hit successfully in the fact that you like slam your fist into the wood, and you're like,
Ooh.
damn it.
All right.
Now, what size are these things?
These are actually huge.
These are huge.
Mhm.
Don't we get a bonus to attack creatures that size?
No.
Then I attack a second time.
Well, let me rephrase. Not one that I'm aware of.
You're good.
There are like giant hunters and shit that get bonuses to attacking huge creatures, but that's not a common like bonus that occurs.
Does
Sorry, what were
22
you saying?
hit?
22 definitely hits.
Let's throw this out.
Here, Maple just like, oh, hey, stop tickling me down there. That's oh no, stop it, no, no, stop. Oh, ow.
Odette just she's just like, you can leave at any time, milady.
No.
And she's just like, this is not your realm anymore. And that is 9. I'm sorry, not 9. That is, gosh, 15 magical slashing, 1
Heck
necrotic.
yeah.
And
What, 15
and then
and 1 you said? Okay.
Yes, 1 necrotic. So 15 magical slashing, 1 necrotic.
Okay.
And I am going to try to stun her. So
Okay.
she slashes through like a root with her sword, and that's a 19 con.
Woof. I'll roll this one in the box for funsies. This one's +5. That ain't it. Wait, 19? Nope, that ain't it.
All right, she is
Stunned. Boom.
Don't know if that does anything to the vines. I think that just goes away when she goes away. So, or does she have a concentration check for that?
There is no concentration. It just has a duration.
All right. So she's just like wailing away as precisely as she can.
Yep.
And then just like hits it like just right, and this like bit of rhapsody kind of like erupts from her and like basically stuns her audience. So
Yeah, for a brief moment, you just good old Maple just straight up just turns back into a tree and doesn't move. Very nice.
that's it for me.
Okay. Valen. Let's see. You are still in the vines.
So the tree is stunned.
The tree is stunned. The vines are an AoE around the tree. It does not require concentration and lasts for a specific amount of time. Okay, so that's it. The vines are a terrain effect. Got it. Okay. Please make a athletics check, please. DC 18.
That is 19 plus 9, 27. 28.
No
27.
effect
Got
on
it
it.
right the first time. All right.
And you have advantage because she is stunned. On your attack.
And yeah, the other two are both encumbered by ice, so they're actually not a problem right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's going to get trimmed. Pruned. She's going to get pruned.
That's dirty.
There's a 27, and on the other one is only a 17. So 27 to hit.
27 absolutely hits. 17 misses.
All right. So that is 12 magic slashing, 8 fire, and 1 radiant.
21 blackjack. All right.
All right.
Good hit.
What? Just curious. She's a fiend. What looked like it hurt more, the fire or the radiant? Or did either of them have any more effect than the magic?
Fire, honestly.
The fire? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've chosen the correct sword mode.
Yep.
All right, attack number 2.
It does not like the fire.
Okay, that's better. 28.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
All right. That is 14 magic slashing.
Okay.
2, 3 fire. and 6 radiant.
Okay. Maple's starting to look a little hurt.
And I'm gonna. I'm not gonna use it left. I've only got 1 smite left. I'm not gonna use it.
Fair.
All right. So, anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Yeah, you lay into this this tree, and again, just taking chunks out of it. It's still stunned, and like the fire is starting to erupt on like some of the smaller branches and leaves, and like Maple is just kind of screaming a bit, but like can't really make the noise well because of the stun. So it's like as she's burning. Well done. Their turn. Well, Maple's stunned. That's easy. Juniper, however, has options because she is simply restrained. Let's see. Is this concentrate? It's not even concentration. Wow, this spell is crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just beat the caster to death. That's fine. Wow, what a good spell. Okay.
This is what she used on your demons in the ballroom too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never even looked to see if it was concentration at that point for some reason.
No.
And now I'm like, oh my god, that's really good.
The tough thing is it's a con save, and so many monsters have proficiency. But when it hits, man, it's amazing. Bella's amazing.
Solid hit.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but like,
Let's just agree. Let's just say what's in the room.
let's just agree to agree that Bella's amazing.
I'm just going for it. Maybe we gotta just go for broke.
Does it just kill me? Is that what broke means?
Yeah.
She's going
like
to
that's
break.
not something you've done before.
It feels personal, but I swear it isn't. These are plus. Okay.
I'm just saying, I die a lot on this channel. Like,
so that's a 17 and a 28.
yeah, those both hit. Yeah.
She's gonna.
Excuse me.
Good old Juniper is just like, oh, dearie, please, it's not personal. Like between the this and the fire and look, stop, and just starts like smashing where you are into the ground. As she's just getting destroyed by multiple avenues and can only reach you, which sucks for her. Those are the wrong dice. Okay. It's 9, 11 bludgeoning damage. And this is much lower. This is actually 10, only 10. So 11 and 10 for another 21 points.
Shield.
Okay. 1 miss.
Which gives me a +5 to AC, so that's not going to work on both of them.
There you go. No, but 1 misses. Okay, I rolled an 11 and a 10. So I'll give you the 10 on damage and drop the 11. So you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And shield erupts as she's basically just freaking out and just smashing into you. And then just like starts sobbing while she's on fire, covered in ice. She's just like, I'm so sorry. I just get so angry sometimes. And look what you made me do. And she's smashing the fucking ground around her. God damn. What a good turn. Itzel, you're up. That shield, by the way, lasts until your next turn. So if you get attacked again, please don't forget you have it.
Yeah. Okay. So do I want to move? I don't think I want to move the flaming sphere. I think this flaming sphere is just going to go off.
It's doing its job.
It's doing its job.
Dexterity
That's
save.
fine.
That's a 5.
So that's not going to save.
They're not dexterous creatures.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're not.
Oh goodness, where did I put that?
Got a lot of good things going on for them, but text is not one of them.
So it's 3d6 of damage on the thing. Brr, brr, brr. So 11 points of fire damage.
Fire's real effective.
Okay. On her for that.
Just screaming and waving the branches in the direction of the flames, trying to put them out. The flame is just spreading.
I am. Valen, remind me what I get for being in your aura distance, because I'm actually there now.
You get a bonus of +3 to your saves. You get an extra 10 feet of movement. You are immune to fear. And that's it.
Awesome. That's still great. Okay. So we'll have that. Flaming sphere is gonna do its job. I'm going to. I'm probably just gonna shoot the radiant arrow at the corpse flower again, but I am gonna move a little bit this way, so I'm still in aura distance, but further away from that ball of terrible.
Rude.
So let me try and hit it with that radiant arrow. So 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Corpse Flower has trash AC. It is not. It's not that hard to hit.
I think.
Turns out if you just like go full ham on it, you can blow one up in one turn.
You know, I'm not against that.
Who
Their base,
knew?
their base HP is 115, by the way. It varies like this variable variation of
Okay.
it, but like
Only 9 radiant damage this time, though. I didn't roll very
still
well.
great.
Okay.
Hits into that. Yeah, that's why when you tore into it, I was like, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, Itzel, you fire that off. What else do you want to do? You got Flaming Sphere.
I've got the concentration with the flaming sphere.
Yep.
I've got the. I mean, it's a bonus
Bonus
for
action.
the. And then I moved, so
And a
I
bit.
don't think that's. I think that's it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds right to me. No one's
For
within
now,
10
for now,
feet.
we're doing that because the fire is doing its thing.
Is this a bonus action? Nope, it's an action. Okay. The Corpse Flower is going to use its action to start basically pulling torsos out of itself with the vines and using them as hammers to smash the ice around it. It's gruesome. And just ice finally shatters and has burned its action to try to move.
Gross. Those little like ice chips with bits of whatever on them. So lovely.
Viscera?
Yes, that one. Awful, maybe. Yeah.
It is awful, yes.
Yeah, it's just bearing down on you like a just horrifying nightmare monstrosity, right? But it can't attack, so it is going to just freeze frame in that moment of coming at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't move any closer right now, right? Yeah.
Can't move any closer. Doesn't have a bonus action that would hurt you. Use its action to break free.
Good plan, people.
But
Good plan.
it's got a shockingly high intelligence. That's the crazy part. Bella.
Well, yeah. Think about how much brains it has.
Brains.
The sheer number.
Cumulative.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. I was like, I know. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a DC 18 athletics check.
No.
Okay, you are still restrained. Yeah. And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You're up.
Well, rude. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on this before me.
Oh,
It's another Constitution saving throw.
yeah. Good spell. All right, what's the DC? 20?
Yeah.
All right. I'm rolling the box again. Con +5. Getting... That was a pass.
All right, I don't see that it takes any damage on a failed save, or on a successful save, rather. So I think that means nothing happens. So
Not.
Shrugs it off.
Yeah, I think you throw the spell, and between the fire that's already in the tree, like it just does not take effect in that way. If you'd like, let's see. I'll get a little, because that was an action for you. Movement 0. I'll give you a bonus action to attempt to break out of being restrained.
sure, why not? It was. I just rolled 15. That's too low still, right?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a -1 to athletics checks, so we're gonna be here a while. It's fine. It's fine. Bella's just over here like, guys, don't worry about me. I'm doing just fine. You just keep doing what you're doing over there. I got this. Bella has learned sarcasm in the time that she has been hanging out with all of them.
You know, you keep saying that I'm the one that acts. What would you say? The things I do are fucked up, right?
You?
I'm not leaving you to be beaten to death like your friends are. They seem a little preoccupied with other things, I guess.
I'm burning the shit out of that tree. Screw you, Gray.
There is always. Well, maybe it's too early, but we have additional options thanks to Lydia Laura. But let's see if your friends can, you know, get themselves together to actually save you first. I'm sorry, I thought friends help each other. Is that not true?
Oh, this is all me. This isn't Bella's face. Like,
Mm-hmm. If you need some help, I'm perfectly happy to help you. What do you need? This is like just like instantaneous thought conversation.
what could you possibly do to help right now? You're stuck up there.
Plenty. I mean, you have my necklace. You have access to a lot of very powerful things. I'm constantly sharing and lending my abilities to you. What?
I mean, I'm just assuming we're moving on initiative. Sorry.
Oh, that's entirely your call. I'm playing a dumb game called Gray's Doing Weird Shit. If you would like to cast a spell that comes from Gray as a reaction, you can do so, but it will cost you a charisma saving throw. For effects.
Not this turn, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
We'll see how where I'm sitting next turn.
Fair enough.
I might get desperate.
Odette, you're up. You are still restrained. Give me a DC 18 athletics check, please.
You got it. That's a nat 1. So
Okay. Still restrained. Lucky nothing else bad happens, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
from the vines just whipping at you. You're up.
Great. If we're counting that damage as damage to my armor, then they take 10 cold damage, and I am down
That's so
my
good.
last temp HP.
That's such a good spell. Okay.
All right. You said that was 10?
Yeah.
Got it. 10 for 10. That's what we got. I'm going to.
So you would know. You would have taken 5.
Oh, a 5?
Yeah. So you would only take 4.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Great. Only
But
so
they get
I
the
make
full.
a total of 4 then.
Yeah.
Wait a
They get
second.
the
Was
full
the first
10.
one 4? Or the first one was 9, I think, right?
First one was 9. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool.
They rolled real low on that one.
Ugh, great. So the first hit is 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
I'm sorry, I lied. That is not 17. That is, I didn't add everything here. I'm sorry about that. That is 28 to hit. That's a very
that
different
definitely
number.
hits. That's a
You
hell of a
know,
swing right there.
Excellent.
just 28. It's fine.
Just a little bit
It's a
different.
little. It's a tickle. No.
That is 16 magical slashing.
Okay. Oof.
That is 2 necrotic.
16, 18. Okay.
All right. That is almost a 30, a 29 to hit.
That hits.
That is another 16 magical slashing. Plus 3 necrotic.
All right. I have a question for you. What's Odette thinking right now as you're in this fight? Right, in this fight with good old Maple trying to just murder each other.
Odette, the first thing on her mind is to get the other dancers, make sure her friends don't get hurt, hopefully say goodbye to Lady Alora, and then get Itzel out of the Shadowfell. So
Metzley.
I'm sorry, Itzel. I'm
Metzley,
sorry,
yeah.
Itzel's sister. Sorry, cousin.
Metzley.
There we go. Yes. So she is singularly. She is rhapsodic. She is taken by the moment and movement, however restrained she might be. But in the end, she knows that dancing in darkness is only going to ultimately save the world, and this is only keeping them from getting to her friends.
Okay.
People they already saved countless times.
I think around the just bright daylight, the shadow dims around you, and we see just like the silhouette of a sword moving, right? Like
Mhm.
it almost like the anime sword slash, and then going up the tree as the shadow just at that point shatters, and you just see the sword slice through the tree as Maple takes that final slashing damage and just goes, "Oh, oh dear. Well, I guess you got the best of me. I got a split."
Yeah.
And it's killed.
Odette sneers a little bit, and are we still restrained when that happens?
That is a terrain effect, so yeah, it's still there.
Still there.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll to see if it stays because
Sure.
it doesn't say it's concentration, but I think it's silly that would just not go away.
Yeah, I
So
could see it still being difficult terrain because the roots are all still there, but actively grabbing would not make sense.
You know what? I'll buy that. It is still difficult terrain. It is not actively doing damage to you. So you're no longer restrained.
Fantastic. So what do I do? Do I do Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna. If I use a bonus action, I can attack and possibly attack twice. If I use a bonus action, I can also just curse the flower here.
That's a good
Sure.
solid flurry that ended that.
Sorry?
That was a good flurry that you did.
Oh, thank you. No, that was I rolled max at least on the sword every time.
Nice.
So I think Odette is going to move 20, basically 40 feet this way. And then she is going to fall into the freedom of movement and the rapture that the mantle affords her, and she is going to burn Rhapsody and attack again.
Okay.
Right. That is an
Attacking
18 to hit.
18 will definitely hit the ghost flower.
It hits. All right.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That would be 9 points of 9 points of magical slashing and no necrotic. I almost rolled that. And then one last time, 19 to hit.
Hit.
And that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 magical slashing. So she does, yeah. So she kind of like sneers a little bit and like tries to like shake her foot free of like, I think she just does like a hard like stomp and breaks the ice. Does like a jet like over the terrain and lands with the sword and in like a spiral, kind of like she spins onto the floor and then like lifts it up once, trying to replicate the same effect that
Nice.
finished off Maple. So, and
Okay.
that would be me.
Well, Maple's no longer stunned, but also dead. So good stuff.
Down, 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 down. Yeah.
Valen, you're up.
All right.
Vines, I mean, didn't really affect you anyway, but like the vines just fall to the ground and become difficult terrain.
Let's see. Well, first, I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to swing at this plant. Oh, damn. First time in a while. That's a 12 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So.
Now, was it a
Cool.
net one?
It was a 2.
Okay, fair enough. That will hit.
All right. That is.
They do not have a high AC.
Apparently. That is 10 magic slashing, 9 fire, and 3 radiant.
Damn. It hurt. It's hurt.
All right.
You smash into it and like just another like the pot of flowers and like a limb go flying out of it.
Okay. Second attack, I'm going to use maneuvering strike.
All right.
So first, try to hit. Okay, that's 26.
So yeah, if you're not rolling a 1, you're hitting these things.
Yeah, basically. All right, so that is going to be.
Not on the thing. Thank you.
15 magic slashing with the bonus from maneuvering strike. 6 fire. And 6 radiant.
All right, cool. What's your maneuver?
Assuming it's not dead.
It dies.
Oh, it dies? Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay. That's fine. As my maneuver, I can let a friendly that I can see move half their movement. Is Bella still restrained?
She is, unfortunately.
Okay. Then I'm going to let... I guess I'm going to let Itzel move half your movement. No attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. I appreciate this because you basically just ride in, just slash, and then turn to Itzel and be like, "You go! I've got you covered." Then behind you, the whole thing just goes and falls to the ground dead. And you're like, "Still go!"
Yeah.
No, you've wrecked on that last attack. It is done.
Okay, good.
They are not as strong as the trance.
So, Itzel, you have bonus 10 feet to your movement, and you can move half your movement for free right now.
Okay.
I mean, if you want.
I'll move a little bit. Sure. That's fine.
I was letting you get out of melee range, but that didn't matter.
Nope, didn't matter.
It's a solid move.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had 18 hit points left. You did 27 to it. Just
Oh, nice.
Obliterated. All right. Okay, Itzel moved. Valen, you moved. Are you having anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. Still restrained. Yep, she's gonna go for it. Still on fire. Still.
So she's restrained. The monster is restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been giving her the disadvantage on dex saves?
I actually forgot to, but
I'm not sure dex saves have come up at all.
Your last cold spell was another con.
I've all been con, and no one else has been attacking her.
The flaming sphere is dex, but every roll I've made has been single digits.
Oh, good.
Yes, but no, thank you for reminding me of that. She has failed every single one of those, though.
No, she succeeded her con save for the frostbite.
Oh, her con's actually okay. Her dex is negative.
I think it looks like Joe has to reboot. He's having a little bit of computer problems, but he will be back shortly.
Oh, thank you for that. I'm going to roll against Bella again as just an all-out... you know what? Actually, here's what I'm going to do.
You can roll against me.
I ain't scared. Plus 11. Dual 8s. Those are both 19s.
For how much damage?
Let's find out.
Do you have another shield spell?
I mean, I could, but that won't. I'm not. That would probably do enough, but.
Shield will negate both those attacks.
Yeah, it would take you to 20. It would let you soak both of these, but you'd have to use a spell slot.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You burn your shield. As, again, this just like flail of limbs come down on you. I'll tell you what you would have taken for funsies. It's 5. That's.
I like to picture in my head that they are both immobilized like a couple inches from each other's face while they're just laying into each other.
It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's just...
I'm wrapped up in vines, and she's wrapped up in ice, and we're just sitting there like duking it out.
12, 14, 20. That saved you 31 bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
So, well played.
Oh, Lordy.
As she just keeps slamming into the shield that's like kind of just going down around you, and you're like, oh god. She's like, why won't you die? Why? I just
Poker face, you have to stare it down.
I need a breather. Right? Can't get through the shield. Does she have a bonus action that I want to use? Oh, that sucks. How far away are you guys? Huh. You're within 10. You're within 10. You're definitely within 10.
This is one of those moments where you, the tactician, are like, I know what I should do, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I have the strength to do it against my own players.
I need everybody to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Including me, I'm assuming.
Yes. Just can't restrain it. Attack, bonus action. Yep.
Fuck.
So, Juniper
Succeed.
just.
I'm sorry. This is a 16 Constitution.
Yep.
Not that it really matters because I rolled a 2.
Okay,
Oh,
if
no.
you succeed, nothing bad happens.
My shield is
So
still in
that would be
effect.
a healthy 4.
Okay. I know you got the aura bonus from Valen, but I don't think that's enough to jump you.
No,
That's-
I do not think that's enough.
11 for me, but I think I'd like to use one of our advancement
Oh,
points because
oh,
at least
oh.
one of us should pass
Hold
this
on.
save.
Valen, how much does your aura add?
3.
Okay, so that would put me at 7. If I roll, no, that's still not going to do anything. God damn it. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
Are you
I mean,
close though?
Hmm?
Are you close?
What did I say? I got
You said 11.
You said 11.
11. Yeah, no.
Okay, because
passed.
I was going to say I can spend one of the Cosmic Omen dice on you.
How many? We've got 9 advantage points in the pool. I'm going to use one of them.
Joe, you
Oh,
need to
actually,
roll a
yeah.
Constitution saving throw. DC is 16.
Great. I will also be using one of those because I don't like this.
Okay.
And that's better. That's a 24.
That's a pass. That is not good.
Not better.
No.
I got
It
a
still does not pass. Even if I use, I would have to get a 6 exactly.
Like how the only one of the group that's passing is the person who's restrained by vines right now.
Oh, actually, okay. So if I use one of my Cosmic Omens, I pass it just barely.
Okay, you pass.
Okay.
if you need, I can also particularly inspire you.
I
Like
mean,
that is it's a 1d6.
sure, like
though.
can't
It's not-
hurt at this point. But no, I got 16 exactly, and I used another one of my Cosmic Omens.
Nice.
So
And Joe, remember, you do have the +3 from me.
Oh, that's okay. All right, so still 3.
That's my other D12.
That brings me to 10. So, and what is a DC? 16?
16.
15. I'm gonna use an advantage if I can.
Can you use an advantage point as well? Okay.
All right.
Man.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
No!
All right. I'm gonna roll damage.
I will take it. What's up?
I'm gonna roll some damage.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, did it hit me? Was this a thing that I saw trying to hit me or do a thing?
no, this is a Constitution saving throw.
It's an AoE, no
Oh,
target.
I was gonna say silvery barbs is still a thing, right?
It is, but it does not work.
No, not help us here.
Okay, so Juniper actually starts screaming, and parts of her actually wither off of this tree and disperse out into the air as I chuck my die around, and just
Like parts of Juniper.
Yeah.
rapidly these like frozen, ashened, pollinated, necrotic bits just like start swirling around and almost clouding the area. Immediately, like Bella, Val, and Itzel, you just start coughing at like the bitter and almost acrid smell and taste of these things, right?
Cool.
But it doesn't do much else other than have you hack up a lung and like kind of want to just color your face and your eyes as it kind of burns and stings. Odette unfortunately catches you off guard, and you end up taking 17 points of poison damage.
Am I poisoned?
You do not have the poison condition.
Oh,
You
that
just
was a poison save we were making? Because as a dwarf, I have advantage on those anyway.
Oh,
So I would not have used a point of the
You know what?
advantage.
That is fair. I'll give that back to you.
give that back.
Yeah.
You came by that advantage naturally
That's right.
Mm.
by your dwarf-given talents.
My mother gave this one to me.
Anything can hurt me, but it's not as bad as I thought, unless there's more.
At the moment.
That's it? Okay.
Nope. Um. Okay, that's her turn. Itzel. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, am I gonna do more stuff if I just do stuff?
I'm assuming the fireball doesn't move. Not fireball,
Fireball
but
does
ball
not.
of fire.
Flaming sphere does not move.
I'll roll with disadvantage. That is a 7. Oh, I
Yeah.
rolled dual 8s again, actually. What are the odds?
Yeah, no, that does not pass.
Nope.
So, flaming sphere. I'm sorry, I clicked the opposite thing. Not what I needed.
Is dead.
3d6, 3d6. Not great. 7.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
14 fire damage. Nice. Now,
Okay. And then we are going to think I'm gonna try and just hit it. I know that sounds weird, but like I'm
The
close enough to it, and since Bella is right there, this could be a sneak attack, right?
yes, I will remind you the vines are still out there too.
Yeah, but I
I
don't need
would-
to move very far.
You can sneak attack by chucking a knife too.
Yes, I don't think that that's a better option, but
You don't have your celestial bow.
I mean, I have my like. No, I do not have a celestial.
You'd have-
bow. I
you'd
have
have
the
to use a
radiant
thing.
arrow, but the radiant arrow happens no matter what. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
I think it's on its last legs, and we're all looking at
That's
it anyway.
kinda what
Don't
yeah.
put too much into it.
Yeah.
Don't blow resources.
I'm not gonna blow. I'm gonna sneak attack the damn thing. So we will stab it, or at least try and stab it.
Okay.
With my rapier, because I haven't had a chance to use that yet.
All right. Well, real quick, if you're moving in to stab,
Yes.
I need you to make a DC 18 athletics check, please.
Okay.
Why can't I grab you?
That's a nat 1.
Okay.
Yay!
So no.
I'm gonna call it. Yeah, you're immediately restrained.
Okay, but I can still stab it
You can.
because I'll be within range.
You can move yourself 5 feet forward. I can't for some reason. Oh, so I had my dice box open.
No.
Sweet. All right. You'll take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the restraint. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, that's not so bad. All right. Okay. And now I forget what I think I just. Okay. No. Well, we'll roll it again. I was gonna say I rolled to attack. I forgot what number I got, so hopefully it was worse than this.
You wanted an 18.
That's a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Is a miss?
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. Because regardless of the. Actually, let me double check and make sure that that's. No, I take it back. That's fine. I will still radiant arrow the motherfucker. That's fine. Radiant arrow is 2d8. All right. I thought I was gonna do a fun thing. I didn't do a fun thing. It's fine. That's 11 points of radiant damage though from a radiant arrow.
Very nice.
Wanted to use the whales from the grave thing. Okay, it's fine.
That does suck.
With the corpse flower right there, it's so many whales.
You know. Mm.
Della, you're up.
Going to try Frostbite one more time.
All right.
Constitution saving throw.
Now, if there was ever a time to throw the silvery barbs, this might be it. That's a 20.
Oh, silvery bar.
Which means they succeed because they hit the number. Cool. Is that whole offer for me to do a bonus action of using one of my charges from Gray's Pendant still available?
I think both are available. If Odette wants to cast silvery barbs and also a bonus action, hell yeah.
Yes.
Let me do
Odette.
this. What bonus action do you want to take?
Me?
Ray. Yeah.
I want to use Enervate.
Ooh.
I think at this moment, Bella feels like no one is coming to help her, and she does feel a little bit desperate. And she wants to use Enervate.
I'm into it. Okay. We're going to do a couple things really quickly. Go ahead and throw... oh, it's me. Sorry. Dexterity saving throw. That's a 10. I also will roll... re-roll on silvery barbs. If you want to still cast it.
Yes. What am I seeing that I'm reacting to with silvery barbs? I'm sorry.
Bella's original casting of Frostbite. To just...
Oh, okay.
So,
I see.
Just an attempt of like sort of these icy tendrils reaching out and like not finding purchase.
I think I don't know if I can do that because I think silvery barbs reacts to a success and then gives somebody a negative to that and gives somebody else a positive.
Oh, you know what? I think...
Unless they hit you, in which case I absolutely would use my reaction. Did she recently try to hit you? Has she done any physical attacks to you? Am I wrong?
Can't do silvery barbs.
You can use it because the creature you see with 60 feet succeeded on a saving throw. The treant succeeded.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I silvery barb the tree.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So I think she reaches out, and it's almost like she can see like bits of like shadow, like the strings of fate themselves, and she like tries to like do the correct movements in order to move one string and like pluck at it, and throws like a shadowy thread to Bella.
Okay. Bella, go ahead and roll damage for Enervate.
Cool.
As you cast that.
Just roll damage. She doesn't have to attack or save or anything like that.
Oh, she rolled it. It was a dexterity saving throw. The damn thing rolled a 12.
With disadvantage on dex saves.
The damn thing rolled a 10.
Not the best.
What you got?
Could I say that I casted the full 8 charge that's available to me on my pendant?
You have those charges to burn, so yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Since you have not, it's into your, that's just affects damage, yeah. Hell of a con save after this, or a charisma save after this.
So that is going to be 21 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Is it still hexed?
Yes.
So another d6 on that?
And also gain back 11 hit points.
That's a 6.
Oh, shit.
27 necrotic damage.
But I only get the from the first.
Correct.
It does, however. I need to make a charisma saving throw. Is what you said on my.
This one's DC 20.
I fail it.
Cool. All right.
Oh, do you wait? Because I gave you silvery barbs, can you roll advantage? You get another roll on that for.
I think we already used that on the frostbite.
Oh,
though.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but we haven't finished that one.
The frostbite also does damage. Here's the thing. I'm gonna let you, Bella, take over narration. Right. Here's the scene that I kind of see how like set up. Bella's like, shit, I don't have anybody else coming. I'm going to tap into these powers, right? Gray's like, of course I'll help you out. Please use this power. At the same time, Odette is trying to help you with that silvery barbs, which hits just about a fraction after you say, okay. What happens next as you have these energy sources that are flying around? I'll tell you this much. The enervation does a shitload of damage to this thing, and well, let me hear what you have to say.
So this inky tendril comes out of the pendant and wraps itself serpentine style around her arm and like hits out from her to the treant. And then it like hits, like wheedles its way between the bark, and then there's just this pulsing that's like traveling back along that inky tendril back towards the pendant, and then sort of like pulsing into Bella from it.
Can I say what Odette says
Creepy.
for like the spell? I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Odette sees you in danger, and she says, "Not this time, Bella. You're stronger than that." And she like
Too late.
and she throws the thread of darkness into you. So. And that's
You
it.
ask Bella this. So you start literally ripping apart this treant with necrotic energy, right? It is actually crumbling, and you are like, these dark tendrils are pulling its life force into you, and it is dying. Do you continue to focus on the frostbite, or are you just going to absorb it through enervation?
If she hears Odette, she doesn't respond.
Okay.
And just is like so focused on this like pulse of energy coming back into her that she doesn't change anything about what she's doing as this tree crumbles before her.
Yeah, this good old juniper just crumbles in front of Bella. Ashen bark and like necrotic flakes just coming off it. You almost think it's another wave of poison, but it's just almost disintegration. And as all this is being pulled toward Bella's outstretched hand, the last thing we see from this treant is, Juniper's eyes widening and then like kind of going out. This little pupils of almost yellow light, and then all the power being pulled into Bella's outstretched hand, and just a smoking reddish black looking wooden heart is being held in Bella's hands, and it like just thumps once and then ignites into black fire and disappears. Da 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 da.
Hey guys, we won!
Yes.
Your princess is in another castle.
Combat is broken. As you
Like, yes, well done, Bella.
ash just kind of settles over the area like a small like snow mound. It's-
Are you okay, Bella?
I'm fine. You know, I think I got a little worried at the end, but it's okay. We did it. We survived.
yes, Bella, you did do it. Well done.
She doesn't say anything else, but she says just like, we are here for each other.
Right. Whenever we can be.
Odette kind of takes that like a blow to the heart and just kind of like watches you to see if you say anything else. Just politely.
I mean, Bella was, while restrained, looking at us and going, I got this! So...
That was her being sarcastic, but
Said you got this. I was literally being beaten to death. I did not have it. I had no.
I did not have this, guys.
I love it. Okay. What's the? Yeah, everyone.
I
go ahead and
almost
roll
fucking
perception.
died, guys. No,
We got everyone go ahead and roll perception.
including me.
Yeah,
I can do that.
absolutely.
Wasn't sure what they were perceiving.
I have advantage on these now.
That's
Dirty
a
20.
nat 1 on perception.
Dirty
You're in
20.
zone. Dirty 20.
I am just like breathing heavy and
You got other stuff on your mind.
got other stuff on my mind.
10.
26.
Damn.
I'm,
Nice.
I'm in my element, baby. Daylight or no.
Itzel and Odette, you, I think, do a quick glance around to check the other trees. As far as you can tell, there are no more treants or corpse flowers out here waiting to ambush you. All right. It seemed like those were standing guard for something, and you have taken care of that. You also notice that the noises of combat have significantly dwindled right further north.
They delayed us.
We must go as quickly as we can.
So Valen would grab Bella to throw her on the back of Gruff, and in the past, Itzel has wild shaped into a mount, and Odette could jump on her, and we can go. Do you have wild shape charge for that?
I definitely do.
We can
Hell
book
yeah.
it.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh,
You head back towards the north, towards the barracks, right? One of the things that you remember about the Undying Realms is that it can be a little confusing getting around sometimes, right? And places don't always connect logically. Doesn't mean you get lost. It just means you end up in interesting places sometimes. You rush up to the barracks. There are signs of fighting, right? But you see, actually, I need to pull up their names. It's Rowan and two others. I have a whole different set of notes out for that combat.
Yeah. Bruno
it's
and
all
Tuno.
wild shaped into an elk, by the way, for this.
Nice. Handles.
Big lopey gate,
Rowan,
easier to get through trees.
Becca, Zanros, and Valerie.
So
are
we'd
all
see
up
the other
there.
4.
Yep. You can see like these living areas have been just like very quickly, Valen, thanks to training, been turned into a blockade almost, right? They just like furniture upended and like corridors narrowed and like everything that they do with like the wilderness and like the weird almost dream furniture that each of you have in your own rooms, right? Kind of being dragged out. So you see like a very nice like chaise lounge thrown on top of like a more like a hardwood table, which is thrown on top of like a rocking chair, like just creating pure chaos to just divert people from moving through this living area, right? If you remember, it's kind of like a clearing area where there are just small little houses almost, and then you would go into them and then you would see whatever you wanted inside of them. Fallon, yours being the barracks, that's just how you're referring to it.
Jesus.
But
Because they're dead.
it looked like there was a big fight here.
Dankeschön.
You see just various undead, and even another corpse flower, like just slowly kind of deflating, and like the like
Yes!
the petals like just wilting on the ground, one of the vines laying out of it like a tongue.
Gross.
They're all terrible. And as you come rushing up, like you just hear a rally cry as like about 4 spears are just like leveled at you until they realize like who you are. And then they all kind of like relax behind the cover. You can see it's just been like set on fire, smashed at random places. You can see like one of them's got just like a massive bruise on the side of their face, and others been like stabbed in the arm. And they're all like, "Holy crap! We didn't think anybody else was coming."
But they're all alive.
All alive.
Yes!
Odette, like, just in tears, like, goes to like make sure that they're like alive, and I think she probably starts with like, where is it? Valerie, I think.
Roll perception
Perception
or insight, your call.
Oh yeah, absolutely insight. So, 18.
Something seems off. Hard to put your finger on it. The amount of carnage that took place between your fights and like what happened here, and it just doesn't track or add up.
Odette starts moving forward and then like stops and like puts her hand up to all of you, and she says, "It in my sensing like." How are my friends moving? Like, being a dancer and an actor, like,
They're moving fine.
they're moving fine. Like, are they behaving like themselves, or
behavior seems okay enough? Like, actually, he rolled 18. They're not breathing as heavy as they should be.
I have seen all of you just dance, do shows. You've exerted more energy to defeat all of these than we would in one night. Your breathing is so light.
Well, maybe we were using, some of the best techniques we could that were taught to us to keep everything take care of. Please, quick, we're gonna open the barricade. Come in, quickly before they come back.
I'm gonna hit another divine sense.
Okay. You cast divine sense.
Like, either they're not themselves, or there's an illusion, or something is hiding.
Nothing pings.
Nothing.
That is technically not true. There is incredible fiendish energy coming from past this area, which you would know is in the direction of the actual Shadowfell entrance. I think, who went there?
Me and Gruff.
Yes.
Oh, and Odette was there. Yeah.
the cave with the ravens around them, right? There's a lot of fiendish energy in that direction, but nothing local.
Okay.
So like, kind of taste it.
So, who looks? I don't know. Who looks like they're not themselves the most? Who looks like they're acting like they're totally fine?
Honestly, the thing is, go ahead and roll insight for me.
Can I use perception?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, double 18s. Of course, I got a 4 and a 5 earlier, but so that is 23.
You're looking at Valerie, the Ghostwise halfling, right? Just everyone else you can see over the barricades. They've got bruises. They've got some like smudges and weirdness. You catch a glimpse through like one of the smaller just spaces you can look at through this little barricade's been made, and like Valerie just doesn't look touched, right?
Hmm.
It's just kind of down out of sight, chilling, not doing anything crazy, but just like for someone who would have fought off this, looks way too put together.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean,
my
to put it-
inclination is to cast protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, to put it in perspective, like Bella has been like in ice, had the crap kicked out of her. Odette's been like massively poisoned, burned, sliced up, almost dropped out of the air. Right? You, Valen, have been just like wrecked by multiple slashing attacks and bludgeoning attacks. Right? Itzel, like you have just been on the receiving end of a lot of hate for like your clothes are tattered, your armor is all effed up, you've got blood stains and mud, and like you're missing shit off your gear that's just like been ripped off, and like your hair is disheveled. Like you just look like an absolute mess, and it just doesn't make any sense.
A hot mess. Thank you.
Hot mess. You're right. My bad.
so my inclination would be to go up and cast protection from evil or good, which gives them immunity to charm, frighten, or possessed. And if they are charmed, frightened, or possessed, they immediately snap out of it.
Okay.
That's just an idea. I don't get true dispel till next level.
I think Itzel has dispel magic.
I do.
It'd be nice to have a counter spell.
Okay. Yeah, they can absolutely cast that if you want. It's one willing creature, and you can.
Oh, no, I can only do it on one person.
Oh, protection from good and evil is on one.
Yeah,
person.
mine.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Dispel magic.
I
would
can
be
also
one
only
person.
do dispel magic on one creature, object, or
Yeah.
magical effect.
So say if you want to do it on the area in case there's an illusion or something that we're not seeing, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mhm.
I don't have a lot of ideas here. But do
Odette-
they act like they were possessed or charmed or anything like that?
It's hard to tell. I mean, they're just not breathing heavy, and they look way too put together.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Um,
I have to cast this at the 4th or 5th level because I'm out of 3rd level slots.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
This is
Nice.
a first level spell that I have to cast at level 2 because I don't have any first level spell slots.
yeah. Okay.
all right, so you're
let's
casting at
do.
what level?
I'm going to do dispel magic at 4th level because once again I am out of 3rd level slots.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and make a Arcana check.
I can do that.
You're going to
I mean,
what?
can I guide? Can I guide her? Or actually, I'm gonna.
You don't need to. We good.
It is
Sorry. Go ahead.
it's DC 18.
25.
Boom. What is your
I
dispel
rolled
look
an
like?
18. So, dispel magic looks like she like pulls her hand in front of her, and it's like she's like gathering cloud, like dark foggy cloud to her hand and pushing it away. So it's like if there is a magical effect, it like condenses and then like shoos off, like she's like pushing a bit of smoke out of the way.
Cool.
The color of the fog would change, I guess, depending on the effect of. So yeah.
Yeah, you hear Rowan basically say, "Yeah, and we did the best we could with the training we got from Valen. You know, he honestly is the reason we're still here, and the reason that we are safe. And we have to thank him for the. All four of them are not there.
Check the rooms.
It is and you dispel an illusion.
Check the bodies. Check the rooms.
Wait, are there bodies, or they're just not there?
They're
There's nothing.
gone.
Okay.
Are the other corpses real? The zombies and the corpse flower?
They are.
So they put up a fight. Well, yeah.
You had some high perception checks earlier. Now that the illusion has dispelled, you can see some of the drag marks that are heading north.
Heading north towards where I've sensed the fiend energy towards the Raven Queen's realm. I'm going to let everybody know that I felt that.
Yeah. We have to run as fast as we can.
Mount up again.
Yeah, sure.
Chip, chop, chip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast haste on Gruff.
All right.
So, and then I have to roll a 1d12 unless you want to do the honors, Valen.
Nope, all you, baby.
All right. Or Valen wants to do it. I mean,
nope.
Okay. That is a 9. So 9 rounds of all the effects of haste, and then round right after it, you're not exhausted. You're winded, I think.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
So haste is double your movement?
Double your movement, 1 extra action. And yes.
1 extra action.
1 extra action. It's a very specific. I can look it up for you and put it in the Discord. So
the only thing that matters is dash one of those actions?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. So that means that Gruff would be moving at 360 per turn.
Oh, I love that.
Holy.
Okay, that actually.
You just rear back and just
then just the leg starts spinning and it takes off like a cartoon character.
Hold on to Bella.
So. Oh my
and then
god.
I look to.
Yeah, hold on. Who is so Gruff has who?
Gruff. I had said that it was me and Bella on Gruff.
Okay, so Odette's with me. Okay.
Yeah. Odette looks to Elxel and asks, "Do you want me to do the same to you?"
And I'm gonna do the donkey kick kind of a thing where I like put my head down and then like, kick my back legs up in a little little jubilation moment. Like heck yeah.
Okay. You get 10.
Delightful. Awesome. I'm gonna like basically like do the horse thing where I'm like nudging you with my nose and like making like small circles. Like come on, we gotta go. Get on.
She is in one movement. She's up and ready to go.
Awesome. This is going to be like the half hastily running, but there's definitely a sort of frolic to it because this is fun. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all speed towards the entrance to the Shadowfell. What was going to happen was something different, but the speed you have actually moved at, you see something right before it occurs,
Oh no.
which is very cool for you. I'll let you ponder your actions after this, but as you arrive at the little cave entrance, if you will, because you remember the path winds down and takes you to effectively a downward sloped area where a massive cavern made of like almost black onyx opens up in front of you with just strange avian creatures. You'd think they're ravens. Some of them look real big. Yeah, not sure.
They're very dire.
Right. Perched overhead. And as you come tearing around the corner at a speed that you should not be moving at, you see two things. One, you see Valerie, the little actual Ghostwise halfling, right? It's hard to make her out at the distance, but like you kind of know she's the only one of that height in this group. As you're just barreling down, you can very quickly see coming into frame, she is horrendously injured, right? Probably not going to die, but like would absolutely need a hospital immediately, or else that will happen. And she is being levitated on just a small platform. I think that everyone, I think for Val would recognize this as Tensor's floating disc, or a modified version, right? She's being moved by this weird, bent over, almost 8 foot tall vulture-looking creature. It's got like just no hair, just like tufts of like feathers coming out of the back of its head. It has a massive elongated beak. It's hunched over with just a huge, almost hump over it, and it's wearing like these strange tattered robes, and it's holding a carved black walking stick with a strange skull on it, with like bizarre horns or something coming out of the skull top. And the staff is glowing as it whisks Valerie away through this portal, and it turns real quick and looks at you. And just dives
Well,
through the
how
portal.
how far away is the portal when we're seeing this?
You've been coming around the corner. Honestly, a couple 100 feet. But
Okay.
yeah, I say this to say this is more of a cutscene than an actual thing. Now, that said, I'm willing to entertain some nonsense, but this is something you would have seen at the speed you were moving, because otherwise they already would have crossed through.
Couple 100 feet precludes me from nonsense, so you may continue with your cutscene.
Like, the thing just steps through.
And this is through the cave, not a separate portal or anything.
Yep. The cave, as you look at it, has like almost a weird. You wouldn't see it unless you crossed through it or had somebody do so. It's like shimmering water almost.
Okay.
The thing steps through it, and the cave like ripples, and then goes back to being almost like a glass-like entrance. And then
So this wasn't some external power. This was actually the Raven Queen moving against the Undying Realm, who I thought she stayed neutral in these kind of things. So definitely going through the portal. I mean, definitely like chasing through the portal after whoever this thing was.
Okay. Valen does not slow down.
Nope.
And continues to barrel for the portal. To give you some context, you're about 12 seconds behind this thing, right?
Okay.
Like from end to end, like where you decide I want into, boom, 12 seconds. Does everyone else decide to go with Valen as he just, and Gruff goes into turbo mode?
Sorry, the math of that is kind of bothering me though. You said we were several hundred feet, but Valen's moving at 360 feet a second.
Yeah, we're not on a grid. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but yeah.
Don't give me numbers if the numbers are not gonna. Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Fine.
there's
12
We're
seconds.
outside of whatever range we're thinking of that we could do our shenanigans in. We are just outside of that range. Is basically what you're trying to
And
tell
it's
us.
definitely 12 seconds, even though those
It's 2
those
turns.
things do not equate. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. It's 147 washing machines. Yes.
Yep. All
Um,
right. Thank you. God, you couldn't have made that simple to start with.
Now, to be clear, being
I could do
clever-
that math in my head. No.
being clever and using haste let you see them cross through the portal.
Yeah. No,
before you
I get
understand.
what you did. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Fine, whatever. It's not like we like wanted to do things to fuck up your plan again.
I mean, you'll have a shot. Like so far,
Daylight?
you're like
No.
what 12 for 12 or some nonsense.
Let's see. Wait a second.
I think the odds are in your favor.
I don't know if
But-
I have.
I do ask
Yeah,
the part of that question.
if it
of,
looks like Gruff and Valen are going through,
Yeah,
I'm
Gruff is not slowing down. I will say Valen actually, as an action, he is going to chug that potion that the woman gave me for a spell slot.
yeah,
okay, hell yeah, roll a d4.
might as well. Yeah, because we're gonna need them.
I got a 2,
Okay,
so that's a
came
level
back
2 slot.
Yep, came back a second level spell slot to
Okay.
your choice. Spell, yeah,
Nice.
unspell.
Mm.
Ugh.
All right, so Valen charges through with Gruff. Who else goes?
Well, I'm on Gruff, so short of
you could jump
deciding
off
that
if
I'm
you want.
gonna like dive off, I'm going as well.
Okay,
Yeah, Itzel's gonna follow. Like, I mean, I'm not far behind them, so if they're going through, I'm not slowing down, but I might make a noise. So if Odette is, deciding no, you got time. I can bugle because I am in elk form, so we're gonna do that.
Odette, in her like tiny little form, compared to an elk, who are monsters. If you really think about it, that's crazy. She just like leans into your ear and she says, "Do it."
okay. The four of you crash through the portal to the Shadowfell. And we zoom out.
Really hoping it doesn't immediately take a strong right turn
I know, right? God.
afterwards.
Yeah, deal with falling damage. Oh wait, we have a monk. You run through this portal, and again, we just see the ripple and waver of that dark, glassy surface, and then the calm. And we zoom out. We see Dusty and Sunshine looking into a scrying pool, watching this happen. And Dusty looks over at Sunshine and goes, "Huh. They actually went for it. You know what? I think this time around we've got a shot." Sunshine says, "I've been processing the odds of this. At this point, the rate of success is about 23%, 25 if they can get back to God's tier. But honestly, at this point, it seems that there's more we'd have to do. They'd have to potentially, well, I'll simply say this: the army of Waterdeep won't do it." And Dusty says, "Yeah, that's true." Well, maybe we can nudge some things in a different direction. And Itzel, as you cross through the portal, you feel a point of inspiration. You just hear a tiny voice in the back of your head saying, "She values memories. Add to her collection, and you'll get what you need."
Sorry, just to be clear, she values memories. Add to her collection.
Add to her collection. You'll get what you do. And the scrying pool splashes as Sunshine goes, "You cannot interfere!" And the connection cuts out. That's the session.
Cool. Oh, did you eat my pencil?
Yay! And everybody lived
And everybody-
again.
So far, probably. We're not sure about those 4, but it's fine.
Seems good.
And it's funny. I think with my aura of alacrity, Gruff should have actually been moving at 140 times 3.
Yeah, there's a point where I was
He's
like,
moving real fast.
the numbers you were telling me are so absurd that I refuse to calculate them. It's
the real life knowledge of what moving at those speeds would be like is just like
Out my
no.
organs. Yeah.
Right.
Gruff is a motorcycle. Yes,
Mhm.
we stomped on it.
It's just it literally becomes the whole like, how fast are you moving? Cool, it's 10 feet out of reach. Anyway. But no, that was a very clever idea because I was going to send you all through kind of just like, hey, there's some drag marks. I don't know. But like getting a glimpse of that thing will help you potentially because you kind of have an idea of what you're dealing with. As opposed to just wandering into the Shadowfell and hoping you find something that will be helpful.
No, I still feel like we're doing that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, less wandering and more sprinting, but yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Right,
by
right,
my
right.
math, he was moving at 45 miles an hour.
It's so fast.
A 45 mile an hour goat.
I need some goggles if we're
I
gonna be
mean-
moving at them speeds.
It's a motorcycle.
That's a pronghorn antelope. at full
It's
speed.
a goater cycle.
Use a
She
goat
casts
cycle.
shield not for damage, but just to like block the wind that
Windshield. It's a windshield.
Goater cycle.
That's a pronghorn antelope at top speed on flat terrain. Right there. Like, yeah, the fastest creature in the Americas.
Holy cow.
Yep.
That's good. That's funny. Motorcycle.
Fantastic.
Incredible. That's Veil Breakers. I think we'll be back in 2 weeks, right? It could be also 4 months. I don't know at this point.
Hey,
No, 2 weeks for us
Yeah,
is
so
part
that's
of the
also-
Extra Life weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Where
Let's talk about that.
We
y'all
are
should
staying
tune
up
in.
for
Yeah.
25 hours straight, 9 a.m. Saturday to 9 a.m. Sunday. And then this game will be at 6 p.m. Sunday evening. So we will have gotten
7
a
p.m.
little bit. 7 p.m. Thank you.
We're doing a slight shift in because LFTA will be fielding 3 games a day for that Saturday and Sunday, and so slight shift. The games at night will be starting at 7 p.m.
If you want to know
So
more
we
about
will
that, jump into our Discord.
we will have
Yeah.
gotten a little bit of sleep before
There's
we immediately
way more
jump into this.
information and much more accurate information you will get if you join our Discord
Hey, that was all accurate.
with some slight nudge.
Much appreciation for all the donations that we got tonight. We are, if you were to trust Canadian money, more than halfway to our goal. But yeah, otherwise, like, thank you for everyone who donated, and of course, getting those extra advantage points is always a good thing, right? Socials in the chat. Anybody else have anything cool going on, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you live in the Philadelphia kind of area, oh hi, I'm Joe Gates. Wait a second, hi, I'm Joe Gates. I do acting and improv comedy and sometimes Ren fairs. But if you're in the Philly area and you want to see live comedy, spooky
What are you
live
eating?
comedy,
Ooh.
the first and second Fridays of November, but also December and January, I'm in the Philly Comedy Sports improv double feature. And my part, we are at the end because we are very, very spooky, is the incantation. So we're basically doing a herald if you're familiar with improv. If you're not, don't worry about it. But the MCs, the players, our creatures of the night, and we make everything especially like creepy and spooky. And then we do like solid, hilarious improv. So that's at Comedy Sports in Philly on Friday, November 3rd and the 10th at 10 p.m.
Heck yeah.
I'll throw that into the chat.
Nice.
It's a
Every time
lot
I
of
hear
fun.
Creatures of the Night, all I can think of is Rocky Horror.
Yes.
Creatures of the Night. But
All I can think of is Liam Neeson in Dracula Dead and Loving It. That's
yeah.
Children of the Night.
It's really a gusher, and he's just like,
Children of the Night, shut up.
Liam Neeson and Taken.
oh no, I'm thinking of
Ah,
Leslie.
like, I don't know. I got
I'm
nothing
thinking of
else.
Leslie Nielsen. Sorry.
Leslie Nielsen, yes.
Leslie Nielsen, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes. A more different Nielsen, yes.
That makes way more sense.
No, Liam Neeson was in Good Spirits. Good Spirits?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
As the Irish ghost.
Yes. Good times.
Good times. So that's what I'm. up
High
to.
spirits.
Definitely check it out.
That actually I think is more correct. Yes. So what we're gonna do now is we talked about extra life. We talked about how we're gonna make mistakes and come back to this high stakes combat potentially, or high stakes scenario after not sleeping. All the games we're gonna run.
Yay.
We're gonna go away and we're gonna raid some people. All right. I mentioned this is all for charity. It's not on the screen, but it's on my display, so I'm pointing at it. These are points, by the way. I'm not
Perfect.
dabbing. I don't know. I don't dab. So, but donations are good. I had a whole thing. My brain just dumped. It's been 4.5 hours. Yeah. Thank you for your donations. It does make an impact. It does make a difference, and it's a slow thing over time, but we've been able to accumulate a lot of money for good charitable causes, right? So even if it's just $10, moving forward, it steamrolls and or snowballs and it becomes something awesome. So
Ball's rolling up.
yep, that's it. All right. We're gonna get out of here. Don't go anywhere. I'll put a raid in the chat. We're gonna go raid the Forgotten Troop, who like playing. Oh, Masks. They're playing Masks. Cool. So that's a lot of fun. But don't go anywhere. You have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.